8:30. Cool. What's up, man? What's up, Chocolate? Ivan. It's all coming out at 8:30. So jobless claims numbers, they drop at 8:30 this morning. If we look at where I'm up the data from, it all drops at 8:30 this morning. And so that'll influence markets. And then we'll see if we get something good. I'm going to put some music on now. You can see the SPY kind of break even at 377. It's not a great day after this unemployment data came out, or after not a great day after the rate hike decision. 75 basis points. Market's down to 370s. Looking tough right now. Hopefully we get some rebounds. Okay. Great. Ramsey, Car, Ivan, Chocolate, cool. Andrew, what's up, team? All right, I'll be right back. I got to go grab my coffee. I don't have my coffee yet, so I'll be right back. Wait, where's mine? There you go. All right. But yeah, here's the SPY right here. So market is down, really. I'll be right back. All right, guys. We are back. Hey, what's up, David? Hey, good morning, man. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think the market kind of wants to see jobless claims down. If the numbers come in low, I think it'll actually cause the opposite of effect. I think the market will probably bounce up if the numbers are low. But maybe not. Jobless claims is a gauge on unemployment. I think low unemployment is good in a time of big inflation and aggressive rate hikes like yesterday. And so I think lower than expected jobless claims numbers are better than higher jobless, or I think higher numbers are. I'm sorry. Yeah, so I think higher jobless claims numbers are better. I'm sorry. I think higher unemployment is better. So yeah, you're actually right. My bad. Higher jobless claims than expected. Higher than expected jobless claims. Continuing claims is the expectation is for 1.4 million. Initial jobless claims, the expectation is for 218,000. And so if those come in higher than expected, the market should go up. I would assume if these jobless claims numbers come in higher than expected, they all drop at 8:30. But yeah, if they come in higher than expected, the market should go up. Oh man. Yeah, for sure. I think low jobless claims may make the Fed more hawkish. Yeah, I agree. I think that's the same. I think higher than expected jobless claims will help the market. If it's too low and there's too many people working, then that's probably going to negatively impact markets. But let me know what you guys think. All right, so the poll we have today is, does the market bounce today after the drop from yesterday's 75 basis point increase? Yes or no? Vote on that poll. We're also going to do our Twitter poll as we always do. I'm a little bit late to stream today. Yeah, a little bit late. Oh, man. I need some water, man. All right. Oh man, sorry to hear that, pawn. It's rough, dude. All right, so we asked people, 11 votes so far, 54% think yes, the market does bounce today, 46% think no. I might start averaging into some dips here as well. Disney seems like a pretty cheap buy right here, so I might buy a little bit of Disney, maybe like 25 shares or so. Once the 8 o'clock bell or the 7 o'clock bell. Oh, once the 7 a.m. bell rings. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab some water. All right, guys. All right, yeah. So SPY up to 378s or so. Q up there as well. I think it's a great time to be a trader with all the volatility. I think so as well. Yeah, Disney I 104, so I might start adding back to that. Most people think the market's going to bounce today, it seems. So let's do a Twitter poll as well. The poll we're doing on Twitter is, does the market bounce back to pre-rate hike levels over the next over the next 2 weeks? Yes or no? Vote on this poll. We're going to let this poll go on for at least 2 days. Bro, why does my headphones sound crazy, bro? I think my AirPod is dying, dude. Like, this is what happened. We washed these pair of headphones. I'm just gonna have to buy some new ones, I think, man. That sucks. But yeah, we're just gonna have to buy some new headphones, dude. My wife washed these headphones, so. All right, so we're just gonna have to use these headphones. There we go. But yeah, this is the poll right now. Let me know what you guys think. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button as well. Again, vote on the poll we just did on Twitter. It says, does the market bounce back to pre-rate hike yesterday's FOMC levels over the next 2 weeks? Join us live to talk about it, yes or no. Here's that poll. Open it up in a new tab if you want. And yeah, it could be a dead cat bounce. I don't know, maybe not. New glasses are right here, bro. Right here, dude. We got a couple pairs of them, to be honest. We got like 2 or 3 pairs of glasses here, dude. You know, we got these right here. Honestly, though, it doesn't really, like, I'm taking these off for now. Are you catching shorts on the US dollar, yen? Not right now. You know, maybe later. We had our first losing day in the combine yesterday. Oh, guys, I see. Disney said that the theme parks are seeing demand in excess of supply through its reservation system, with no current indication that macro environment is impacting them. Hey, what's up, AJ? I didn't yet, man. I didn't see it. I didn't see you post it, bro. If you want to post it, I'll check it out, though. Yeah, I'm looking up for that video now. I'll try to find it. It was yesterday during market hours, right? I don't see it. You might have to repost it. Hey, thank you, Zen, for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, guys. So yeah, market bouncing back a little bit. You see the Q, the SPY up there. Here's Disney, man. When I can trade, I'm probably gonna buy this one, dude. It's right around 100. It just seems like there's value. Disney just makes so much money. I don't think it matters. They make so much money. They make about 20 million a day from Disney World. That's excluding Disney Plus, Star Wars, Marvel, ESPN, anything like that. And so in that regard, I think there's just value here at 104s, and it might be something that we watch and pay attention to. We'll see. But market's starting to bounce back. Yeah, for sure. Disney World makes so much money, dude. Morning, guys. So yesterday was fun. My long-term account was destroyed. Well, then your long-term account's not. No, you're over-leveraged in your long-term account if it got destroyed yesterday. That wasn't big enough a drop to destroy your long-term account. Again, if it's long-term, if it's truly a long-term account, then you should be okay. You know, because this drop isn't going to mean anything long-term. That's the thing to understand. Like, is this drop fun? No. But is it going to mean much long-term? No. what's that, the 22nd? All right, guys, we're starting to rebound now. Here, SPY back up to VWAP. So it's testing VWAP now. Let's see if it actually holds. Y'all do me a favor, hit the like button. 100%, John. If it was truly long-term years, then yesterday was a blip. 100%. Yeah, it shouldn't mean much if you're long-term, bro. Who said that? Let's see. Diogo. Yeah, bro. Listen, long-term means years, and this drop yesterday was insignificant. And so, if yesterday hurt your long-term account like that, then you're over leveraged. Then you're not really long-term. You're probably short-term. Again, long-term, you gotta be okay with so much movement that it doesn't bother you. You know. Like for me in a long-term account, I actually add on these drops yesterday. I just kind of average in on these drops, especially stuff like Disney or Apple. Disney at $100. It's not going to stay here that long, man. You know, and so I just think there's huge value. But yeah, shout out to everybody, bro. I think I've established myself as somebody that drops all the fundamental data and that's reliable about it. And so we've been getting some fun amount of views for these streams. Yesterday we had like 2,400 people there, 2,500 people there. During CPI last time we had like 40 something hundred. You know, we got like 18,000 views total for that stream yesterday. Last CPI we got like 25K, and so it's really fun to have everybody show up here and watch the chaos that ensues from these market releases. Y'all do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. We cover all the big news. Today we do have jobless claims numbers dropping at 8:30. That's going to impact markets to a certain extent, and that'll be interesting as well. And we'll see what happens there. That drops at 8:30. And yeah, we'll see. My long term consists of meme stocks. Hey, that's a bad long term, bro. 0.5 rate hike from the Central Bank of Norway today, currently at 225. Yeah, I was actually just looking at that. I couldn't tell what the flag was, but I do see it. Yeah, their interest rate decision. We also have Mexico dropping their first half month's core CPI and first half month CPI for September. Their expectations are for 0.42% for their core CPI first half, 0.36% for their regular CPI. So we'll see if they come in initially what's expected as well. You should get a pro camera. I don't think my camera here means much. I mean, the thing to understand about me here, guys, like I can get a better camera. That's fine. I have a green screen as well. So like, if y'all don't realize, like I have a green screen I can use, like watch. If you want me to show you, look. Like, I got professional camera stuff here. Like if you look at this, like this is one of those things. Like I actually have a studio that y'all can't see, but that's here. Look. All right, my bad, guys. I gotta move some stuff to show you guys this. There we go. All right, check it out. All right, so check this out. I actually do have like a full green screen here. Oh, look. All right, I have to pull the camera up a little bit. But like, look. Put on my hat here. Now watch. I gotta edit it a little bit, maybe get some better lighting in here and it'll be better. But look, I'm in Thinkorswim right now. I can edit this. You know, it's not picking up half my green screen, but that's okay. I don't have enough light in here. Let me fix this. Yeah. All right, we got a green screen. We got a whole studio in here, bro. We really do. I got like a full studio. Over the years, I've just built a studio in here, and so we got like a full studio in here that we could use if we really wanted to. But we don't need to, you know. Hey, what's up, Critical? What's up, Quan? What's up, NCal? If unemployment data is higher than expected, is it good or bad for the markets? I think right now it's better for markets. It's good to a certain extent for markets. Y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, guys. We certainly appreciate you guys. I think right now it's better for markets, to be honest. To a certain extent better, you know, but to what degree, we'll see. You know, higher unemployment means less spending, which means lower inflation right now. I think that's the logic a lot of people are going to have. And we'll see if it comes in like that. But that's the logic most people are going to have right now, you know. And so, again, I think the logic is higher unemployment means less spending, which means lower inflation. You know, that's the logic a lot of people are going to use. Let me see what I lost yesterday on Top Step. I don't think it was that much. It might have been like a couple $100. Okay, yeah, I only lost $150 yet, $180 yesterday. Not bad, dude. Not bad. I ended up losing yeah, I ended up losing $180 yesterday. I'm down to $630 in profit still. So I didn't give back much of my profit yesterday. That's the goal. 'Hey, what's up, Critical? Thank you. Hoping bulls buy the dip. We'll see, man. I hope so too. Y'all do me a favor, subscribe, hit the like button. Again, today we got jobless claims, unemployment data dropping. Should be a fun, crazy market. We'll see. Hit the like button, guys. Let's try to hit 100 likes at least before 7 a.m. All right, team. I gotta hit the coffee, man. I'm just not getting enough sleep at night, dude. That's the second night in a row. I don't know if I have a little bit of insomnia or what, but struggling to sleep. Hey, what's up, Andrew? It's at 8:30. Yeah, I mean, you got to take profit fast, I think. Yep. I'm the same way, hard to sleep. Yeah, man. And my thing is, like, if I know I have to sleep, that's when I struggle, bro. So it's like, if I know I have to go to sleep or I'm not going to get enough sleep that night, like, I'll put it this way, right? I get up at 5. I get up at like 4:30 in the morning here in Texas. Right. So if I know I have to go to sleep, and I only have like a specific time that I can, like, if I know if I don't go to sleep right now, then I'm not gonna get enough sleep, then it's very difficult for me to go to sleep. Like, if I'm under pressure to go to sleep, it's hard for me to. If I know I can sleep in as long as I want, then I fall asleep in like 5 seconds. But if I know I have to sleep, then it's like I just can't sleep well at all, you know, unfortunately. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about, Gus. Oh, sorry to hear that, David. That's rough, man. Sorry to hear that, brother. I'm good on that stream. Yeah. Oh man, I live in Seattle. Get up at 2:30, trade up until 7:40, and go to my job. Yeah, Seattle's a tough place to live, bro. For that type of stuff, dude. It's just hard to live there with how early everything is. Yeah, I don't drink coffee after 3. I have 2 calls expiring this week. Bought at close. Hey, good luck, dude. Let's check everybody on our Twitter poll here. Remember, guys, we do have jobless claims unemployment data dropping at 8:30. Hey, shout out to everybody that gave me a follow on Twitter. We appreciate you guys, man. Twitter profile at Beginner Trades. We got a decent amount of votes too. About 59% of people think no, the market does not in green, or the market does not bounce back to pre-rate hike yet levels over the next 2 weeks. Only 59% of you think no. 41% of you think yes, it does. So again, if you want to vote on that poll, there's the link here. We appreciate it. What's up, JW? I don't know. I tend to be ready for a bounce. Like, I'd like to see a bounce, but I don't know if that's what we're gonna get. You know what I mean? So I'd like a bounce here, but like, I don't know if we're getting a bounce. I hope we do, but I understand the risks in that, and the market just continuing to fall. I do understand that risk. I think that is a possibility. So hopefully we get a bounce, but nobody knows, man. Nobody really knows here. Again, here's the SPY. Here's Tesla. We're watching like Disney, Apple, the Q. We look at the dollar price index. Dollar has been bouncing back some. And you can kind of see it's an interesting correlation with the dollar lately, bro. The dollar does the opposite sometimes, but then it follows the market. So the dollar is just kind of unreliable here. Like, you can see it doesn't really have any correlation with the equities market. It does the opposite here. So like, here's a big drop from CPI, or from the Fed rate hike, and then here's a big ramp up from the Fed rate hike on the dollar, and then we dipped, and then it bounced a little bit, but it didn't hold its gains, and then essentially the SPY kept rebounding some, as did this, and then the SPY just tanked before the close, but the dollar stayed down as well. So now it's almost like following the dollar to a certain extent. It's not really, it's doing the opposite, but we want to see the dollar fall right now. If the dollar's too high, people aren't going to put their money in other asset classes and investments. And so we want to see the dollar fall. All right, guys. Hey, what's up, Zachariah? Dollar will not fall as Powell keeps adding to rate hikes. 2, 10, and 30 Treasury yields are growing every day along with the dollar. You're great, man. Thanks for hey, we're not an expert, JW, but we appreciate the support, brother. Thank you, man. Cup and handle for me. Yeah, we'll see, man. Again, SPY dipping. Again, once the equities market opens up for me in about 9 minutes, we're going to be buying dip in a few different things. I think we're going to be adding on dip as it continues down. So we're gonna buy the dip as it drops and see what happens in that regard. All right, guys. All right, guys. Market's starting to rebound a little bit. Dollar starting to drop. We have Tesla at 302.75s. Any news on beat? I think Bitcoin is already rebounding given monetary market conditions. Already 6.5% up from Fed bottom. Be cautious. Any stocks on your watch list for this morning? We're looking at movers today on Benzinga. We're gonna take a look at the Benzinga movers. Y'all do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. We appreciate you guys. All right, team. Sorry, doing a few other stuff. Did anyone catch the freight train yesterday? Any news on Beat? Yeah, we're looking at that right now. I'm looking at the movers right now. Sorry, guys. I'm doing a little bit of work here this morning. Um, yeah, pre-market right now. Let me look at all the stuff back gapping up here. We got SPRO gapping up. You can see this one's gapping up from about 82 cents all the way to 169 right now. We got Beat, BEAT gapping up, and then basically pivoting back down. This is the one where you're referencing. The reason Beat is backing up. The reason Beat is gapping up is looks like a biotech company. I don't see any actual catalyst here for Beat. We also have TAOP gapping up a little bit, but nothing super interesting. AVCT gapping up to 26 cents. KPRX gapping up. ONVO trying to gap up some. Aside from that, it's pretty slow here. Again, we're waiting for 3 minutes or so before we can start adding into Disney here. We got this little glitch dip down to 99 bucks, about $100, but we're gonna wait and then just start adding to Disney as soon as as soon as we can start trading in about 3 minutes. That's the plan at least, and then we'll just keep adding to Disney down to 100 or under 100 if we really need to. Again, y'all hit the like button. We got less than 3 minutes. We got almost 200 people here. We got 70 plus likes. We need 30 more likes out of the couple hundred people here to bump us up to over 100 likes. We appreciate you guys. It does help grow the channel. I know it might sound like a broken record, but it does actually help grow us. So hey, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Are you buying the dip today? Vote on the poll. If we look at our poll right now on YouTube, about 60% of people think the market will bounce today at over 200 people. 40% think no, the market will not bounce today out of about 200 people. So again, let me know if you guys think the market will bounce or not. Let's see. Hopefully we do bounce. And again, we're going to be averaging in. Are y'all ready for playoff baseball, man? I'm excited for it. We'll see if we get something good. Good morning, bro. By the way, what you think about UK interest rates? It's after 5 minutes. It will bounce. When did UK interest rates come out? Did I miss that? Let me see. Oh, I see the British interest rates. But it's British. It's GBP, German British Pound is what that stands for. Their rate drops in 1 minute, guys. 1 minute for the GBP BOE interest rate decision for September. They're expecting 225. It's the Bank of England Monetary Policy Committee vote on whether on where to set the rates. It's at 225 right now. We'll see if this impacts markets as well. They're expecting 225. We'll cover it as soon as it drops here in about 8 seconds. We'll report what it is. We should get the data pretty quickly here, so bear with me. We'll cover it as soon as it drops right now. All right, so there's the data out. You can see the market is actually bouncing up a little bit ahead of this data. We're going to start scaling into our Disney position now as well. Still no data out on my end yet. Waiting for it to drop. We should get something drop on my end. Usually they tell us what it is pretty quickly. All right, guys. So we do have the Mexico first half inflation for September came in at 8.6%. So the Bank of England hikes its bank rate to 50 basis points to 225 as expected. So 50 basis point rate hike from the Bank of England. Yeah, so here is that data right now. Again, market is falling down a little bit on that news. Down 378. Again, here's Disney. We're going to just start averaging into Disney now. 25 shares. Ooh, terrible fill here. Let's see if we get a little bit better fill for this average. We're going to try buying the bid and then see if this can help us. I don't need to get filled down here, but I would like to not get filled way up there. Okay, that's a better fill. 50 shares. All right, we're in 50 shares of Disney now. We'll add a little bit more as we see fit here, but 50 shares so far. All right, so SEC said that they're poised to let Wall Street keep payment for order flow deals, according to Bloomberg here. Um, that's interesting news as well. Look at this news. Just up. What do you guys think about this? I'm for it, bro. I mean, listen. Yeah, that's right, critical. Straight jacket, you're being too political about it, brother. I don't think you're really looking at it objectively. Disney is a money-making machine. The only reason they're dropping right now is because the whole market is falling. You know, Disney makes about $20 million a day just from Disney World parks. Disney Plus is growing very high percentages every year, and they own Star Wars, Marvel, and ESPN. You know, they're not going to fail, bro. They're not going to go broke, man. That's a ludicrous statement that just shows big political bias, unfortunately. They're a money-making machine, dude. You know, outside of any of my political beliefs, Disney makes so much money, it doesn't matter, man. You know, like they're so diversified. There's just high value down here at 104s. And even at 104s, Disney, the market cap of Disney is very high, dude. Market cap of Disney is 200 billion almost. So yeah, they're certainly not going broke. They make so much money, regardless of what happens with anything else. Yeah, maybe so, straight, but I'm adding. My point is I'm adding at these dips. Hey, y'all hit that like button, guys. We need 15 likes to hit 200 or to hit 100. Yeah, 100. Walt Disney at 94. Yeah. Yeah, they're not going to go. Hey, what's up, Mo? 225. Yeah, so the Bank of England voted to raise rates 225 as expected. And so we're getting a little bit of a reaction down here, but nothing too crazy. Honestly, man, it's been a fun few months, dude. These fundamental data streams have been amazing for this channel, guys. If you guys have been here and taken apart, again, we get some fun streams. Yesterday, we had thousands of people here live for the stream yesterday. It was really fun. And yeah, we got some fundamental data coming out today as well. We have jobless claims report coming out at 8:30. Tomorrow, we got Jerome Powell speaking again for the... what is it called? It's some type of meeting. I can't remember what the exact name of the meeting is, but Jerome Powell speaking tomorrow at 2 p.m. So we're going to cover that as well. I think it's, man, what is the name? I know the name. It's just running for me. Chat, what's the name of Jerome Powell's Friday speech? Hey, thank you, Straight. We appreciate you, bro. Thank you, sir. Disney. I think Disney, right? They would have to own it. Nike might be interesting from you, down from 180 to 100. Interesting dip buy. Yeah, that one I'm a little bit less sure of, for Nike, and I'll explain why. Nike, a lot of this is depending on how much money people have, right? And so if we do a good job of combating inflation, Nike might not do well because people aren't going to be spending money on shoes as much. The sneaker market crashed over the past 6 months as well, which usually happens in times like this where you'll see prices for necessities go up, like home prices. Vehicle prices, like automobile prices, have skyrocketed over the past year. But you see luxury prices dip. So you saw like a sneaker market crash. You see luxury watches falling. You've seen like Pokemon cards and stuff like that drop. And so maybe we have some value here. Maybe it's time to buy the dip in Nike. I don't hate it. To be honest. I think in terms of long-term value, it's there. Nike's such a big brand. Nike is only one of the only like shoe brands that has really stayed super relevant over the past couple years. Of course, you got like Yeezy and Adidas and Reebok and other stuff doing things. But Nike is just a big brand, bro. And I don't think they're going anywhere either. I think they're just so big, it doesn't matter. All right, guys, market dipping down to 99.8s here, 99.8s. All right, guys. So starting to get a pullback here at everything. Again, I don't mind averaging into Disney here. We got 50 shares so far. We might add up to 100 to 150 on these big drops. Looking for a rebound here. Let me know what you guys think. You guys think it's a good dip buy here? Like, we're averaging it on this dip. Let me know if you guys think it'll work. All right, team. Nike down there. Let me know what you guys think. It's a buy. Again, we're in Disney right now. We just bought Disney. Let's see if we bounce up. Again, we're in 50 shares, so nothing too crazy. Market's actually starting to pull back some and drop here. Hopefully we get some post FOMC volatility. I didn't trade yesterday. If you guys remember yesterday, I didn't end up forcing anything. I took a few losses at the open, and then I just kind of bowed out for the day. I just didn't find there was an edge there, to be honest. And so I just didn't trade. You know. And so I just didn't force it in those days. We just kind of took it slow and didn't end up pushing too heavily because a lot of the time before these big fundamental data releases, you get just choppy volatility or choppy action, just not really any edge to capitalize on. And if you push too heavily, you're just going to end up losing a ton of money. And so when I was day trading yesterday at the open, we traded a little bit. We saw it was choppy, and then we just bowed out. And in hindsight, it looks like it was the right move because if you look at the market yesterday, it really didn't do anything ahead of this meeting here. Like, look how sideways it is. Like, so we got stuck in this chop. And, again, I hope I could set that example for you guys of like, listen, if there's no edge, you need to step away. Some days are not meant for trading. No matter how much you push, no matter how much you add, no matter how much you force it, some days are just not supposed to be traded. And when days are choppy and when the VWAP is chopping straight through it, you can see a very obvious rectangular range. That's time for you to bow out. It's time for you not to force it, not to trade in those situations. And yeah. Yeah, so SPY just broke out of the previous closing price. So actually technically red on the day now. So SPY actually technically red on the day. All right, starting to dip at 377.1s. Tesla at 302s. The VWAP, the volume weighted average price, Gus. It's the volume weighted average price. It's most of the time the common vernacular is VWAP, volume weighted average price. It is a trend indicator, so it's going to tell you the intraday trend here. So, like, if you look at this, um, if a stock is maintaining above it, it's in an upward trend. If it's maintaining below it, it's in a bearish trend, right? So, when days like yesterday, whenever the VWAP chops straight through it, you can see like the stock is not respecting it's this purple line right here, right? So you can see like this day the stock was not respecting it. It's just kind of going up and down in this range. In those type of days, your job is just to not trade. This is signifying that it's in a choppy trend. A lot of people trade it and say, hey, the VWAP doesn't do anything. Stocks just chop right through it. It's like, yeah, because that's a choppy day. Like if you look at this here, if the VWAP chops right through the price action, then it's choppy. But if we zoom out here a little bit and go to like another day, you can see like at the opening bell, this one was maintaining a downward trend. You can see the volume weighted average price here, and you can see the VWAP was right above it, but you can see the stock was maintaining under that level, which was signifying an upward trend or a downward trend in the situation. And so the way you capitalize on this is simple. You just short it, betting on this trend continuation. There's a lot of bounces that you could short around VWAP, betting on that downward trend continuation. It can be a very profitable strategy. It's what I use for my trading specifically as well. And so well, I don't think people were buying because they said they thought he was going to say something good. I thought we might get a little bit of a bounce, and the reason for that is because I thought that we would come in at 75 basis points as expected, and I was right in that way. I told you guys, and I prefaced it to say, hey, look, I have no idea what anything's going to do. But I think the reason people are buying was because people knew that we'd probably come out with 75 basis point rate increase, but they assumed that was already baked into the market to a certain extent. And I think it was as well. We had mostly a neutral reaction from the data that came out here. So you can see we maintained neutral for a long time. Once he actually did the press conference, though, that's when the market started to tank. And, again, I don't think it's down too much. I'm probably just going to add on these dips. Maybe not, though. Maybe it just continues to dip. But yeah. Again, let me know if you think the market will bounce back today is the big question here. Does the market bounce? Okay, all good, Gus. 2-year treasury note is now at 4.2%, so dollar will be strong. Yeah, we'll see if Tesla gets down to 295. I think $300 is a big support level, though. I don't think it wants to go underneath there. What's the name of the music? We just got a long playlist. Hey, what's up, Wilton? Time is your friend on Disney. 100%, John. I like Disney. Uncertain about market effects on it, though. Yeah, for sure. I mean, short term, we might get some movement. But again, all the stuff I buy like this is usually stuff that I'm okay with holding long term if I need to. You know what I mean? Like, I'm buying stuff that I'm generally okay with holding for a year or two if I really need to. And I think a year or two is plenty of time to let Disney come back from the $100 level that it's at now. You know? Yeah, US dollar popping up a little bit. I'm hoping we get a rebound here, but, again, time will tell. All right, so here's a video from the official SEC's YouTube page. It says, quote, it seems to this is from Unusual Whale. It seems to trivialize millions of retail investors, seemingly diminishing one of the most important market movements of 21 and appears to poke fun at millions of joining the market. It reportedly cost taxpayers $460K for this video. Yeah, this is making fun of the memes. I've seen this video before, the meme mania or whatever it's called. Uh, yeah, we'll retweet that from Unusual Whale. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about it. Never hold leveraged ETFs long term. I disagree. I think holding the SPY or S&P 500 long term is the easiest way to make money in the market. I think holding the S&P 500 or the SPY, on average it gains 8 to 12% a year, and so if you hold it for 30 years, you're gonna make some money. You know what I mean? You hold it for 30 years. Let's say you make 300% in that time frame. That's a pretty sizable amount. So you invest 10K, you invest 100,000 in 30 years, you're gonna make more. Easiest way to make money in the market. The SPY's leveraged, right? Yeah, there's the SPY is 3x leveraged. Okay, actually, you're right. You're right. No, the SPY is not leveraged. You're actually correct. My apologies. Yeah, so, okay, you're right. Yeah, okay, you're probably right then in that regard. I always thought the SPY was, like, to a certain degree leveraged, but maybe I was wrong. But yeah, it's an unleveraged ETF. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, you're right. If I was going to invest 400, is it in gold and silver? Or it is in gold and silver? Yeah, 100%. Hey, man, if you'd have to start learning all over again, where would you begin? Hope you the best. Have a great stream. Thank you, Mihai. Yeah, so if I would start over, this is what I would do, right? If I had to start over trading, this is what I would do. And I'm going to make a post about this. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and type this post out. And I'll read it to you guys as I'm typing it. All right, so the first thing I would focus on swing trading in the beginning. The reason I would focus on that is because I think it has a higher edge to be able to capitalize on extension. And I think extension is one of the biggest money makers in the market, right? So I'd focus on swing trading first. I know day trading is romanticized, but swing trading actually has a little bit more of an edge. You can take market correlations and actually grow pretty solid percentage gains with small accounts, right? Day trading with a small account is incredibly difficult, almost impossible to do so if it's small enough. And so in that regard, I think swing trading, even if you got $500 to $1,000, you could grow that $500 to $1,000 in swing trading if you make the right moves and you wait for the right setups. And so if I had to start over again, I would almost certainly swing trade first. Try to build up an account, and then once I grow that account with swing trading, then I can pivot on to day trading. The other thing I would do is I would trade incredibly small in the beginning. What I did wrong when I first started trading is I wanted to grow too fast, right? Everybody gets started trading, and what do? They watch these guru videos driving around in Lamborghinis, posting their huge $1,000+ gains every day. And what do you want to do when you're a brand new trader? You want to mimic that. You want to emulate that. You want to be like that, right? The problem is a lot of that is just fugazi. It's not real. A lot of that is just selling you stuff. And so one of the biggest edges you have in trading is your ability to lower your sizing, right? Everybody wants to trade large, but the larger you trade in the beginning, the more money you're going to lose. And so when you start trading again, you need to trade very small. You need to buy 10 shares and be okay with it. Your job is not to post to your followers how much money you're making in the beginning. Your job is to learn how to trade. And if you try to trade too large in the beginning, you're just giving money to the market. That's the truth of it. The other thing is you got to have reasonable expectations for the market. You can't just trade ridiculous size. You can't expect that you're going to turn $1,000 into $100K in a week. It's not going to happen. It's probably not going to happen in general, but you have to have reasonable expectations, and so I would swing trade. I would invest a lot more in the beginning. and I would use those profits for my swing trading and investing to give myself a cushion in day trading is what I would do if I have to start over. I would probably trade the futures market as well, because that's going to allow me, the futures market, there's no PDT in futures, right? So you can day trade short as much as you want, no PDT rule in futures. And ultimately, it's the easiest way to get around the PDT rule. And again, what helps you grow as traders is experience, right? So experience is going to help you grow as a trader. The problem with most new traders trying to day trade especially is that they just don't have a large enough account to gain that experience. They might trade once a day. That's not going to, it's going to take so long to gain the necessary experience you need to find an edge in day trading with one trade a day. That's almost not going to be worth it, right? But the futures market can get you completely around that. And there's no PDT in futures. You can take $5,000 margin account and day trade over and over and over again with it, get a ton of experience very quickly. Again, you still need to trade small. Trade the micros is what I would do. I'd start over and I'd trade the micros. Again, you can also do funded account programs like Top Step. I am a sponsored trader by them and an affiliate, and so I'm certainly biased in their favor, and I'm going to preface everything I'm about to say with that knowledge. But these funded account programs will teach you how to be a better trader. Like if you look at me here, I'm in the 150K combine right now. And you can see it actually helps me be a better trader. Currently, I'm up 630. Yesterday was my first losing day in net. But if you look at this trader IQ, I'm still following my plan. And being in these funded account programs, like they give you a demo. If you can hit their target on the demo while following their rules and conditions, and they fund you, in this case, between 50 up to 150 with a 90% split, regulated by the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, pay out millions every year, fund thousands of traders a year. Shameless plug here, shameless plug. Okay. I'll post the link in the chat if you want to check them out. But these funded account programs will help you be a better trader, and they're also a way to gain experience to where it's an interesting middle ground. You have some pressure on you to succeed, but not the full extent of pressure with a live account, right? So if a new trader starts these funded account programs, the base one's 150 or 165 bucks minus 20%, so it's like 130 bucks. That's going to give you some pressure to succeed, because trading is all about learning how to perform under pressure, right? It's one of the reasons paper trading doesn't work, just pure paper trading, because frankly, it's not going to teach you how to perform under pressure. You can just kind of average as much as you want until you make money. Again, if you want to check out Top Step, here's the link. You can get 20% off. There's the link. I'll put it to the top of the page. Again, I am sponsored by them, so I'm biased, of course. But my point is that these funded account programs can get you those reps in. They can get you reps in the market so you can actually learn with some pressure, not the full extent. It's a lot cheaper to try out a funded account program than put up thousands yourself and risk that. Base one's 130 bucks if you use my link or something like that. So I would do all those things to try to gain the experience I want. But again, going back to it, I'd probably invest in swing trade a lot more in the beginning. Yeah, 100% by the horns. I absolutely agree, man. The problem is they sensationalize it. Most penny stocks, there's barely any edge in penny stocks, but penny stocks has some of the biggest market activity ever. And almost everybody's losing money, man. The only people that aren't losing money in penny stocks are people who get really lucky and catch like a crazy run, or people that are front loading, making videos about it, and then pumping them up with their following, right? And I look down on both of those types. Not both of those. I look down on the latter, not the first one. If you make money, luckily, do you. I'm not mad at that, I guess. But again, the problem is people sensationalize it. Investing in penny stocks is a sucker's bet. Investing in penny stocks is a sucker's bet. There's a reason most hedge funds do not invest in penny stocks. It's because almost all of them lose. I don't know how many people I've seen over the past 5-6 years that I've been trading come to me and be like, hey, XYZ penny stock is going to go crazy. It's going to rip up. It's going to be up 1,000x, or whatever they say. And then in a year or two, it's literally down 75, 80, 90%. And they're just kind of silent about it. They know I was right. But for whatever reason, they still dislike me because, but it is what it is. It's a sucker's bet. Do not fall into it. You're going to see a lot of sensationalized marketing about it. In the end, penny stocks, no edge. No edge. That's the only thing to understand. If you have a small account, you can buy regular stocks. You can buy large blue chip companies. Just buy small share sizes. Buy 1 share of Tesla. Buy 10 shares of Apple. You can still day trade with that if you really want to, or try the futures market. But penny stocks, virtually no edge. I'm not mad at Tim Sykes, bro. Again, he let him do his thing, man. But I'm not buying it, Hey, hit the subscribe button, guys. Yeah, we try. Listen, we try to be honest, man. That's what we do here. Like, we really try to. I try to, again, this community is a blessing to me for sure, 100%. And if I'm gonna have this blessing of a community, and I appreciate you guys, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm not gonna, we're not gonna BS everybody. We're gonna be honest, and that's the way I sleep good at night. You know what I mean? And you guys, and I'm giving you free content. I don't charge for anything. We don't sell a course or service. I don't claim to be an expert. I don't even claim to be a good trader, but I have been trading for a long time. Yeah, just for futures. What's up, Andrew? Good morning. Yeah, I bought Disney. And again, you can see my Disney trades. We actually have a pretty good track record with Disney here. So look, this is my Disney trades over the past couple weeks here. Let's look at a 15-day chart. This is my track record on Disney. You can see here a very common theme. I wait for big drops and I buy the dip, right? Big drops, ride the bounce, take profit into the bounce. I buy the big dips, I take profit on the bounce. Here, you can see this over and over again. I buy the dips, I take profit into the bounce. We buy the dip, we take profit into the bounce, and we'll kind of rinse and repeat this strategy over and over again. The latest one, we just bought some more. I don't know why this isn't showing up. I just bought some. I literally just bought some. So it should show me the buy here. You could actually see. I just bought some. I'm holding 50 shares. I wonder why it's not showing up now. We literally just bought it. But anyways, we bought Disney. We're going to see if this Disney trade works. But again, I base it off of extension. That's the big thing to understand. You want to have an edge in the markets. Extension is a huge edge if you can play it right, especially with swing trading, right? You look for a healthy company like Disney and you wait for that company to make big drops. You have to be patient. You wait for that company to make big drops and then you start averaging in on those big drops, and you have to be okay with holding it long term if you just get stuck, which is a possibility. It's a low probability, but it could happen, of course. And I'm okay with holding Disney for years if I need to. I'm not taking a position to where I can't let, 5K sit in Disney for a couple years. You know what I mean? But what happens is that I make money on almost every single trade I get into, and if it needs to turn into an investment, fine. Hey, Ricardo. Yeah. SPRO. Yeah, SPRO is starting to rip at 224s. So yeah, SPRO is starting to fly. Yeah, but I don't know. I kind of disagree with that though, Larry. I think some of the meme stocks can have edge. What I mean by that is I think some of them can have big edge in the markets. I think sometimes if you look at it with everything taken into consideration with how big their following is, what levels they're at now, what the price is relative to how many traders follow the stock, like AMC and GameStop. They've just got so many traders interested that, I think the likelihood that they're going to get another run eventually back again is pretty high, and so I think when you think about it like that, you're just kind of sitting, waiting for another run. And so I don't think that's a bad move. I don't think that's a bad idea necessarily. I think you just got to be patient with those sometimes, but again, maybe not. All right, guys. So it's 7:30. We got about an hour before the jobless claims data drops. About an hour. SPRO starting to rip. How's the crypto market doing, man? Yeah, there's SPRO rip. Here's Bitcoin. It's 19,000 for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's back up some. Looks good. Bitcoin's been one of the bigger rebounds of the last couple hours, so that's nice. Heard you say similar before. Do you use stops though? I'm a scalper, bro. Oh, you mean in my swing trades? Yeah, I mean I use stops. I don't use physical stops because it's Disney though. Again, I'm willing to hold this long term if I need to, right? So when I buy this, I say, hey, is this a value level long term? And if it is, then I buy it. And if it goes in my direction quickly, then I take profit very fast, and I'll add it right back on a dip. But if it doesn't go in my direction and say it keeps dropping, then we're investing in Disney. You know what I mean? Again, I think that's the highest edge to swing trade. How do you know jobless claims are going to drop? Because they're scheduled. It's just a fundamental data release every Thursday, 8:30. Yeah, all good, Darwin. No worries, man. Hey, what's up, Joshua? All right, guys, we got about an hour before jobless claims numbers come out. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Also, guys, do me a favor. Follow your boy on Twitter. We appreciate you guys. We're pushing towards 3,000 Twitter followers. Give me a follow here. Hey, what's up, Adam? I'm looking at the SPY right now, Tesla, Disney, a lot of different things. Yeah, I'm probably going to take the green screen away. I wanted to show you guys. My point was that I have a studio here. So yeah, we're just gonna take this away now and just chill with a regular office background, I think. There we go. Hey, what's up, Rod? Hey, does CPI, PPI data, etc. come out quarterly or monthly? CPI comes out monthly. Yeah, CPI comes out monthly. FOMC meeting data comes out every 6 weeks. The rate hike decision comes out every 6 weeks. So CPI is monthly. Yeah. Bro, this is the fanciest background. This is more fancy than the actual fake background, bro. I got a library in here, dude. So this background's cooler than the other background anyway. Yeah, so jobless claims, unemployment data dropping at 8:30 Eastern. But yeah, CPI comes out once a month. And those streams, you can see everybody shows up here for that. We cover all the big ones. Again, we asked people, does the market bounce back to pre-rate hike yesterday's FOMC levels over the next 2 weeks? 48% think yes, 52% think no. If we look at this Twitter poll here, we said, does the market bounce today after the drop from yesterday's 75 basis point increase? 57% think yes, 43% think no. And we'll see. I'm using Thinkorswim right here. Watch and learn. Hey, maybe Adam. I hope we bounce back. John, how much does the green screen cost? My mother-in-law actually gave me this one. So this was actually really, really cool, man. It folds up and it's like a travel green screen. It's not quite large enough for my camera, but it's like a travel green screen. So it opens up. I can pull it up anytime, It's cool. I like it. Yeah, we're growing by almost 3,000 subscribers a month. Growing very fast, guys. We appreciate the love, for sure. Green screen, I would probably say a nice one is going to be a couple hundred. But you could buy just the green sheet and the clamps and stuff for it. What's up, Chris? SEC to let Wall Street keep payment for order flow. Yeah, I saw that. What do you guys think about that? Wall Street, so PFOF is staying around. Yeah, so PFOF sticking around here. Hey, what's up, DK? Hey, good morning. What's up, Liv? Hey, what's up, man? Costco and FedEx earnings are today as well. Yeah, man, we do have those this evening. I don't know if we're going to cover the Costco ones. We'll see. Hi. What? Hey guys, so SPY starting to bounce back. We're at 377 right now, 377. We'll see if we continue. 377 right now. Tesla at 302s, Disney at 104s. And so again, guys, hit that subscribe button. Payment for order flow. I know it's gonna have, we're gonna have some people that hate it, some people that are okay with it. And again, let me know what you guys think. All right, guys. No, I'm talking to my wife right here. My wife's over here talking to me. Say hey, Carol.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, so I'm talking to my wife right here. But yeah, so we're dealing with stuff with my kids right now. So I'll be right back. Yeah, guys, sorry, I'm talking to my kids right now. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. Yeah, dollar and all right, guys. Sorry, my family stuff going on today. We got a lot of stuff going on in my household, man. We got mold in our bathroom. Kids having school problems. Just a lot of stuff going on, man. So my bad. We had to mute it. I'm okay with the idea. The way it actually works is criminal. Yeah, 100%. I think here's the problem. Is that hey, what's up, Manny? Hey, good morning, man. Hope you're doing good, brother. Yeah. So here's the thing, right? I've been around since before PFOF. Like, so I've seen it happen to where I've seen it sometimes good, I've seen it sometimes bad. But I've been around since before they started offering zero commission, like before Robinhood came around, really. The problem with it is that people like me are going to get absolutely beat up if we have to pay commissions. And I think they understand that. I think they just need more regulation for it, is what I think. I'm okay with them keeping it around if they actually start to regulate and stop letting people manipulate the system using it. You know what I mean? I think if they do that, then we're okay. But I think if they allow it to continue going like it has been, then that's a problem. So again, let me know what you guys think. But I just think more regulation. I'm very, very rarely will I push for more regulation in anything. I'm okay with more regulation here. I think more regulation is good in this way for PFOF. And, again, we'll see what we get, team. Hopefully we do well. Buying Disney 200. Yeah, so Robinhood at 1050s right now after they came out basically saying they're going to let them keep PFOF. So yeah, Robinhood at 1050s right now. So we'll see if it continues, but yeah, but for me, Chris, it's completely different though, brother. For me, you think about how much I trade. I trade very, very often. I'm a scalper. I trade over and over and over again. I might trade 30 times a day. That is going to destroy any profit I have, and I'm not trying to have that completely rid me of my trading style, which I've been working on for years. You know what I mean? And so, of course, I want them to keep it. I don't want to have to pay commissions here. One of my edges is I don't have to pay commissions. And I think there's a way that they can regulate it and stop letting people. I think if they set restrictions on what people can do with the data that they get, then I think that's fine. And I think it solves the problem while allowing it to remain and stop and not pay high obscene commissions. Jobless claims data comes out at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, so in about 45 minutes. Yeah, PFOS is payment for order flow. It's basically what enables a lot of these brokers to do zero commissions, right? So Robinhood initially started PFOF back, like 2012, 2013 when Robinhood first came out. And but what's happening now is that all the big boy brokers and banks are allowing it, and they're using the data that they get from it to manipulate markets. And so that's the problem with PFOF. But again, I think more regulation in that regard is okay. And hopefully we get some good stuff happening, team. We'll see. All right, SPY starting to bounce back here. Again, we bought Disney. Here's Disney right here. So Disney at 104.20. So again, we bought it. We're down about $15, which is okay. Hopefully we get a rebound today. All right, guys. So again, market bouncing. Tesla over 302s here. Let me know what you're buying right now. Are you buying anything right now? If you are, let me know what it is. Check it back on chat. I get where you're at, John, but certainly 10 years ago we had day traders and scalpers. I'm not sure how expensive. Scalpers like I am were much less common back then, though. And so the way I scalp with how quick I trade, it was much less common. But I guess, like, if you look at my Top Step results, it's still possible. Like, Top Step, I pay commissions. And again, if you look at my Top Step results, let me pull out Quant Tower. You can kind of see, like, I pay commissions on Top Step, but I'm still able to really make money, doing so. And so even if I pay commissions, I'll still be okay, but I'd prefer not to be honest. All right, guys. So yeah, let's check out my profit graph on Top Step, Top Step's combine so far, just so you guys can see essentially what I'm doing here. Oh, nice, dude. Okay, dope. But yeah, so here is my profit graph on Top Step. Finally figured out where I didn't have to keep messing around with, you know. All right, so here is this month of Top Step profits, right? And this is before commissions, but I'm still up about 6 something before commissions. But this is my profit graph, and this is with commissions. And so I would still be able to trade like I am now. I wouldn't be able to trade as comfortably though. But like, here's my profit graph. This is my graph pulled directly from Top Step futures trading. And so pretty nice graph, if I do say so myself. We'll see if we can continue it, but pretty nice graph if I do say so myself, guys. Let me find, there's the page. Hey, Pawn, what's up? What's up, Daniel? Walmart cuts. Yeah, 100%. What's up, Walter? Hertz, TSEM. So did you get funded through Top Step? Are you still in the program? I was recently sponsored by Top Step. And so with that, I'm taking it slow and steady. I have the 150K combine now, and they give me a bonus if I can actually get funded, which is what we're working on, right? So, but I'm actually a sponsored trader by them now, so they sponsored me. But we're slow and steady here. I think the way you win these combines is you build up small cushions and then take swings into that cushion, right? And so with that, I'm going to take it slow. You know, we're not going to force things. We're going to be patient and try to, you know, we're going to take it slow, try to be patient, try to ultimately get funded. And again, this is our profit graph so far. We still got a long way to go. My job, what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to build about 1 to 2K of net profit, right? Once I build up 1 to 2K of net profit, then I'm going to start taking some swings to try to get closer to that $9,000 in profit. But I need to build up the cushion first. And so right now I'm in what's called the building stage, where I'm building up a cushion in this account. I'm up almost 1,000 right now. So about another $1,000 in net, and I'll probably start swinging much, much larger. But for now, I think the problem most people face in these combines is they're so desperate to get funded fast that they just swing too hard. They end up just losing money. They end up just kind of getting eliminated and losing money. I think it's a lot smarter to build up a cushion with high edge trading, small size, high edge trading. And then once you have that cushion, you have a risk that you can swing into and take larger size once you have that cushion of thousands that you can swing into. That way, if you lose, you go right back to square one to where you're break even now, and you can start right back over. And then eventually it's going to stick where you're going to do it, and then you're going to swing big and it's going to stick, and then you'll, then you can get funded. Right. But if you just swing for the fences right away, again, that's how most people lose in these combines. And that's not what I'm trying to do. And I think if you take a methodical, slow and steady approach like me, I'm a probabilities person. Right. So I'm doing this in favor of high probability. Like I'm doing this as a way to do this, but do it relatively easily and safely. It's not easy, of course. It's incredibly difficult, but like that's the plan. Let me know what you guys think. Hey, what's up, Emmanuel? What's up, brother? Thank you, sir. If you lose the 14-day trial, I'm not sure. I'm not doing the trial. Joshua, are you big boy? Yeah. Get out of here, dude. Find somewhere else to go, man. Like I said, dude, listen, a lot of people called the drop, bro. You're not unique in here, man. GG to you, bro. Like I said, you're trying to promote yourself too much. Like, you're one of those new traders, and you even admitted to being new, that is just really desperate for attention. You just really want attention. You really want validation. You really want to tell people, hey, bro, look at me. And like, in the end, brother, what you need to understand about this community here is that that's not what we do. That's not what we're about. I am a completely free resource and community. I don't claim to be an expert. I don't claim to be a guru. I show you guys my trades. And so, you can say I'm wrong about all this stuff or whatever it is. But like, again, you can see my trades here, guys. Here's my Disney swing trades over the past couple of days. Let me see if it'll reset. Yeah, give me a second. I'll show you. Here is my Disney swing trades. Yeah, there we go. So you can see my Disney swing trades here, and you can very easily see, like, we're buying dips, we're taking profitable trade, profitable trade. And we just kind of do this over and over again. So that's my swing trading strategies. If you want to see my day trading strategies, here's my profit graph for day trading, right? And so in the end, man, we're not out here just trying to act like sleazy gurus and experts. That's not what we want. And if that's what you're doing, it's just not going to be welcomed here, bro. A lot of people come here and they think that we're gurus or we're trying to act like that. And then they get weird when I'm like, nah, you know. Yeah, you get nothing. Get out of here, bro. SQ, I don't know. I used to love SQ. That's what he wants, Larry. Hey, you see him, Murph. You see him, man. But no, and it's all love here, man. Like, really, it's just one of those things where it's like, a lot of the time you'll see me be like, hey guys, I think this might happen, but I really have no idea, and I'm just guessing, right? And then when I'm wrong about that guess, then it's like, bro, you were wrong about your guess here. And it's like, of course I was. Like, look, we're gonna be wrong a bunch of times, you know. It doesn't matter because I'm not actually taking trades based off of them because I think they're low edge probabilities. You know, they're low edge setups. Like, in the end, we're just a free resource here. Like, I don't want the type of pressure of acting like a guru. I think the market has too many fake gurus trying to act like they're the best and try to sell people courses and, you know, just kind of just sleazy parts of the community. And so I'm just not trying to do that, you know. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I am also, if you try to come here and promote yourself, which he did multiple times, I'm immediately going to be biased against you. And I'm going to say, hey, this person is trying to use me, where an advertiser would usually have to pay me, but he's trying to get free advertising here and just trying to pretend to be nice. And then once I say, hey, look, I'm not going to promote you, then the claws come out and they start to get weird. It happens over and over again, you know, so I'd rather just ban people like that and move on, you know. Not going to happen here, you know. How about those Astros, though, guys? How about those Astros? I'm still mad about the Saints game, bro. They gifted Tom Brady. Now, we play the Orioles with Adley Rushman today at 6. I hope it lets me watch this game. This is the series that I really want to watch, is the Astros and Orioles. Who do you guys think is going to win the series? Orioles are good this year, man. They're good. You know, they're good. Who do you guys think is going to win? Let me know. It's very hard to get funded, Catalyst, 100%. Hey, what's up, Mike? I'm just a lonely trader. Yeah. Astro is going to win the World Series, 100%, dude. We'll see. Bro, the refs, some of the most... I actually had a dream about Tom Brady and the refs, to be honest. But no, they gave Tom Brady his way to win. Like, our defense was on point with the Saints last Bucks game. And the refs made some ludicrous calls, just ludicrous calls, obviously in Tom Brady's favor. I don't understand how they can get away with it. Like, the personal foul, it was just a ridiculous call. It ended up turning the game around and basically destroying any momentum we had in defense and just kind of gifted the Bucks the win, unfortunately. And I just don't understand how it's not more obvious to people. You know, like, it's obvious that the refs are incredibly biased. And again, the reason they're biased is because the NFL makes more money if Tom Brady goes far in his last season, right? The NFL makes more money, right? If Tom Brady goes to the playoffs, if Tom Brady does well, the NFL makes more money, you know? And so in that regard, they want Brady to win. They're the higher return play, if that makes sense, right? The higher money making play. And unfortunately, there's been some iffy things going on there. Yeah, SPRO has been ripping up. I use multiple different platforms, Tiz. Right now, you're looking at Thinkorswim. There's no fees, so I can trade as much as I want with no fees. But I also use Quant Tower for futures, and there are fees there as well. All right, there's Apple popping up 153s. Let me know if y'all think Apple's a dip buy. SPY making a move over VWAP here. Tesla up to 302.50s. All right, SPRO has been ripping up for sure, man. I saw it earlier. Look at this move, 213s. Again, I'm not really much of a penny stock trader, though, but it is moving some, you know. Yeah, shout out to Giselle, man. I didn't realize Giselle made more money than Tom. So shout out to her, man. Hey, she's doing that. Props to her. SPRO at 215s now. Look at the SPY at 378s here. 378s. We got Tesla at 302s. Yeah, but on that game, it was 3-3. They hadn't scored a touchdown. 100% Daniel. It changed the game completely, bro. Like that personal foul call on the helmet to helmet. Whenever the running back ducked down, and so the defensive the DB was doing what he was supposed to do, and then the back lowered his head, and then they called the personal foul against the Saints. They were just desperate for a penalty right there. They were desperate to give Tom Brady another chance. Like that's really what it is, and you can see it. It's unfortunate. So yeah, if you complete both steps, I don't know if it's automatic, but you get funded. What's the VWAP for SPRO? It's right around 173 right now, but it moves. It's volume weighted, so it moves with volume. Yeah, all good, Bob. Spec. I'm gonna need this Tom Brady. Hey, listen, I like Tom Brady. Tom Brady's obviously the GOAT, dude. Okay, he's obviously the greatest of all time. Not even arguable, I don't think. But the problem with it is that now you got a bunch of fanboy refs that gift him calls when they shouldn't. And it's very obvious and very clear. And everybody's such a big fanboy of him that they just kind of like ignore it because, you know, if your team's winning or if your guy's winning, you kind of ignore some sketchy stuff. And that's essentially what's going on. All right, guys. But yeah, SPY rebounding here. Again, we are in Disney. Hey, all good, Catalyst. All right, guys. So yeah, we'll see if Disney bounces back again. We did add to Disney now. We're down about $10, so very small. We do have the jobless claims numbers dropping in 30 minutes. Yeah, one big flat, deflated void of air football in the Tom Brady. You know, hey, I'm just mad. I'm just a little bummed my Saints lost and in the fashion that they did. I'm just bummed about it, but you know, it is what it is. All right, guys, 377. Here we got Disney on 104s. Tesla bouncing back a little bit here. Hopefully we get a continuation of this bullish action that we got. Let me know what you guys think. Market should be fun today. We're post data release, and so we should get some volatility, I'm hoping here. Again, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency has bounced back some nicely today, so that's nice to see. Hopefully it continues. All right, guys, market started to bounce back. Disney, again, at 104s. 104s here, guys. We got the SPY at 377s. We got Tesla at 302s, 303s. All right, so NIO put out a quote. They said, again, they said, quote, "We are comprehensively ahead of our competitors in terms of products and services," said Q in a television interview Tuesday. He said, "It's true there will be more EV models to be launched in Europe in 3 years, but we are also making more progress," end quote from NIO. Let me know if you're an NIO bull here. Again, great. We got some movement up here. Yeah, man. Big drop yesterday, bro. Yeah, man. Honestly, the link Douglas gave us has been works. It's a forever link, and so we're just gonna keep that link. So yeah, the link works. We've been gaining a lot more Discord viewers too. I'm seeing now too. So hey, ton of people yesterday. Welcome, guys. Appreciate the love. Discord's been really active lately. So hey, shout out to everybody that helps it grow. What's going on with Hood? Yeah, Hood is currently at 1070s here. I think the payment for order flow being improved essentially is causing Hood to bounce here. I think PFOF being improved is causing some optimistic movement in Robinhood. All right, guys. Midterm and next CPI will be very good. Yeah, well, we don't get a new CPI reading until mid next month. CPI comes out. It came out last Tuesday, so the last time CPI was dropped was on the 13th of September. So next CPI will come out, mid next month, so mid October. So around the 13th of October. Let me see. Next CPI reports. Yeah, October 13th at 8:30. So it's going to come out at October 13th. So I'm assuming Robinhood's just ripping up on the PFOF, on the SEC talking about PFOF. Let me see. Yeah, it was reported that the SEC is poised to let Wall Street keep payment for order flow deals. So Robinhood bouncing up on that news. It's great for them, obviously. What does hawkish and dovish means? Hawkish means a restrictive monetary policy. Dovish means an expansive monetary policy. Bear bull really, but that's if you want like what they really mean, like actual textbook definition, that's what they mean. Dovish means expanding monetary policy. Hawkish means restrictive monetary policy. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about the next CPI report? Again, looking at the poll here, we got about 360 votes. 57% think yes, the market does bounce today after the drop. We also did a Twitter poll as well. Hey, thank you guys for following me on Twitter. I appreciate you all. Thank you guys. But yeah, we did a poll, about 23 votes on the poll on Twitter. And yeah, guys, about 48% think yes, the market will bounce back to pre-rate hike levels over the next 2 weeks. 52% think no, the market will not bounce back. But yeah, Robinhood bouncing up, Tesla pulling back a little bit. Market's now green on the day though. So market is technically green on the day. You can see this previous closing price right here on the SPY. So yeah. All right, guys. So yeah, sideways market, pretty neutral right now. You can see the SPY right around the previous closing price, not really doing much. Disney started to bounce back a little bit. Technically red on Disney. Tesla consolidating over 302s. Anything else you guys want me to look at, let me know. Again, we do have the fundamental data dropping in about 12 minutes, or about 22 minutes, I'm sorry. Hey, all good, composed. Hey, what's up, AJ? Good morning, guys. Yeah, we got the data coming out in about 20 minutes, a little bit over 20 minutes. I think at the 0.01 increase is that bad to cause this much issues. I think next CPI, if they, so it was 0.2% higher than expected, right? So last time the CPI dropped, they expected 8.1%, and they ended up showing 8.3% instead. So higher inflationary pressures than expected over the last CPI. So this next CPI will be interesting for sure. Hopefully, you know, with the aggressive rate hikes that we're getting, we start to see lower CPI, but it does take time for that stuff to really cause an effect. So we'll see. All right, SPY down to 377s. We got Tesla at 302s. Starting to bounce back again. We got this data coming out in about 20 minutes, team. Again, hopefully we get some, again, I think the reality of it is I think higher than expected jobless claims is better for the market. I think higher is better. So if we have higher than expected jobless claims, then I think the market will react positively. It means less inflationary fears and pressure. You know, the less people at work, the better at this point in time, because, you know, unemployment's so low and, you know, spending is so high that inflation is just really high. And so in that regard, we want less spending out there, and sometimes that requires less people working to get that in terms of inflationary pressure. And so I think that's the logic that we're going to look at today's jobless claims report with. That's the lens we're going to look at it with. Maybe nothing's 100%. We just never know what we're going to get in that regard. And so we just got to be very careful, trade small and safe, and hopefully we get some good stuff here. Again, Tesla technically green, Disney almost green, SPY slightly green, overview up now, starting to move up though. Again, I tend to be a dip buyer and all this craziness here. So when we get big drops, I tend to start loading up on dips. Again, we bought Disney and we're sitting in Disney now, 50 shares. We might add a little bit more if it keeps dropping down to like 100. We might kind of scale into that. And hopefully we get some good action here. Jobless claims comes out in about 20 minutes, 19 minutes to be exact. The dollar index is trending down. That's good. That's what we want. Gas prices have remained lower, and if food goes down, it will dramatically help CPI. Yeah, for sure. All right, guys, SPY popping back up. It's at 378s. All right, guys, 378s in the SPY. Starting to move. Y'all do me a favor, hit the sub button, guys. We are very close to hitting 86,000 subscribers. It seems like this is just going faster and faster here. So, hey, we appreciate you guys. We do have Costco earnings today. That'll be interesting to pay attention to. All right, guys, we're starting to move at 378. Again, Disney starting to look better as well, close to green. Looks like me getting out of my NEO trade was the right move. You can see my NEO trades that I took here as well. We ended up cutting it a little bit ago, but you can see, like, again, we can show you my trades on this as well. I haven't traded this one. So again, you can kind of see how I trade based off of how I trade NEO. Right. So again, what do we do, guys? What do we do? Again, if you want to see how I swing trade and kind of long-term day trade, what do? We wait for big dips. This was after earnings. We wait for big dips. We started loading in some size 50, size. We get nice bounces very quickly. We take profit. We rip up. We take more profit into that big rip. What do? We start to add again on the dip, and we'll keep adding here. So we start to add in on the dip. We ride this beautiful bounce up. Look at this big move. We take profit into that. Continue to take profit into it and take our last profit up there, almost at the top, bro. Look at that. Look at that profit. We took profit right here. So look at this. Just to put this into perspective, this was the last exit we took on Neo. Not bad, man. We scaled out almost at the top of this. Look at that. Almost pretty close to it. But again, you can see how I swing trade in that regard. So that's how I swing trade. We look for big extended dips and we buy those dips. Right now, our latest one is Disney here. Disney with a big drop. And we bought a little bit. We're in 50 shares. Almost break even now. If the market rebounds nicely today, which it might not, who knows? We're set to make some money on Disney, But what do you do when the dip keeps dipping? It depends on the stock. Sometimes I cut it, sometimes I add more. It depends. Thanks, Douglas. Thank you, man. Yeah, y'all do me a favor. Douglas is a mod to our Discord. Helps us grow a lot. So y'all give your boy Douglas a follow. So yeah, y'all give your boy Douglas a follow. You can find his Discord and a lot of other information here at his site, Douglas PC/contract. So yeah, you can join his Discord here. Check it out. He's a mod to our channel. Great way to help support the channel. I'll consider it a favor if you go subscribe to his Discord. There's the link. Great mod, super helpful for the channel. So yeah, y'all check it out. All right, guys. So market rebounding really nicely here. Disney actually green on the day, and we're actually green in our little trade here. So we got back even on Disney. We'll see. But I think we might get some bounce backs. At least I'm hoping we do. If not, again, we got the lows of the market. Some relevant levels short term. Here's one of them here. Right around 370 is one. So 370 is interesting. We're watching these lows here. Right around 370. We'll just go ahead and make it 370 so we can really watch it. 375 might be relevant as well. We're keeping an eye on that also. So we got some important levels to watch. Love you. Have a good day at school. All right. Yeah, jobless claims, guys. 14 minutes. Have a good day. Love you. All right, guys. So yeah, even Chris Rock can't make DraftKings come back. I mean, I think DraftKings will come back eventually. I think DraftKings is up. If you look at it over like a 180-day chart, it's down a little bit, but not much. I think the whole market's just down big anyway. But yeah, so we're looking at 375 here, 370s. We got this low down here of the last year at 362s. So we're watching that on the SPY, but I hope the market just continues to fly back up. Again, I thought we might have some extension on the downside now that we're finally starting to take some positions based off of, and we'll see. Hey, thank you, home. I would say your full name, but it's kind of a word I can't say, Hey, what's up, Tidy? Yeah, for sure. What is expected on the jobless claims? So jobless claims are expected to show continuing claims is expected to come in at 1.4 million, drops in 13 minutes. Initial claims expected to come in at 218K. So anything over that, I think we'll have a bullish reaction. Anything under that, I think we'll have a bearish reaction, but maybe not. All right, we also have current account coming out today as well, which is relevant. All right, guys, 12 minutes, 12 minutes. Again, y'all do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, guys. Help me push towards 86,000. We only need a couple hundred subscribers, and we might be able to hit that today if we push. So let's try. Yesterday, we had a crazy stream for FOMC. It was really fun. Man, the scammers. All right, guys, SPY popping up a little bit here over the last 30 minutes or so, trying to rebound here. Tesla holding over previous closing price. Again, we're looking at Apple. Also, Apple back over VWAP, back over previous closing price over the last couple minutes. Anything else? SPRO was a runner earlier, starting to pull back to that $2 level here. We got AMC bouncing up a little bit. Ape still down almost, down to $4 a share less now. So looking tough for Ape coin. Or Ape, not coin. Ape, not Ape coin. Ape coin's actually doing okay. For Ape dividend, AMC dividend. Got Bed Bath & Beyond, just to look at that one, down to under 8s, down to 7s here. Meta, so Facebook Meta down to 140s. We're watching that. And yeah, we're in Disney right now. We'll see if we continue to get this bounce back here in the markets. Starting to dip a little bit right now. We might actually buy this dip, some in stocks. We'll buy 25 shares. Let's see if we can catch a bounce here maybe. Didn't get the best fill. See if we can get in 50 shares. There we go. So we just got 50 shares. A little bit better now. Right around break even. So we'll see if we get a rebound. Tesla popping up a little bit. But yeah, we just bought the SPY. Again, jobless claims numbers drop in about 10 minutes. There you go, home. Yeah, that'll make it like you more. Is there a Cardano hard fork countdown? Anyone knows? I'm not sure. Expected claims and bullish and had a bullish reaction. I think if we come in higher, I think if we come in higher than expected, we should have a favorable reaction. I think. Do you have a second channel that you switch to at the open? I think this is the channel I was watching the other day and lost you. Sometimes we switch to a futures trading stream at the open in Greek with Top Step. Sometimes, but lately we've just been keeping it all one stream and just kind of transitioning to futures trading at the open. So yeah, that's probably it. Hey, hit the subscribe button. We appreciate it. Everything we do here is free. All right. Losing a little bit on the SPY trade. We could add some more to it, but I'm not going to poke too heavily into this. Or I guess we'll add one more. I always go directly against what I say here. Hopefully we bounce. Again, 8 minutes. I'm going to cut this before the jobless claims are actually released. The report comes out in 8 minutes. We're going to cover it as soon as it drops. We also have beginner trading, which is our crypto channel as well. So we have youtube.com/beginner trading, which is a crypto channel. So if you want to be a part of that, help us hit 1,000 subscribers. We're at 930. We only need 70 subscribers here. So listen, we got 450 people here right now. If just 70 of you subscribe, we'll hit 1,000 subscribers today. So do it now, guys. I'll consider it a favor. There's the link, youtube.com/beginner crypto. Free content. For jobless claims numbers, the expectationals. Whoa, you saw that said 70. That was kind of crazy. Expectationals are for 1.4 million for continuing claims, 218K for initial claims. So again, higher than this, higher than 1.4 million for continuing, and higher than 218 for initial should cause a positive reaction. All right, should. But nobody knows for sure, but we're all speculating. I think most people are speculating that it might cause a bullish reaction here, though. Yeah, thank you, Satisfactory. Appreciate it, guys. Yeah, 8 minutes, guys. 7 minutes now. Yeah, we're trying to be patient here. I actually like this trade, and so we'll take a little bit longer day trade here. And oh, actually, no, I'm going to cut this now. The reason I'm cutting this, we'll take the small $20 loss. The reason I'm cutting this is because jobless claims numbers are going to wildly influence this. Maybe not wildly. Maybe that's a little bit of an exaggeration. Jobless claims are going to influence this. And so I'm not trying to get stuck in some big swingy trade at the opening bell. I'd rather take my $20 loss, even if it would have gone in my direction. I would rather just take the loss and rinse and reset afterwards and maybe try to find an edge there. Hey, thank you, Tiz. We appreciate you. Been watching you a lot lately. Thanks. Doing a great job. Hey, thank you. We appreciate that. Yeah, so it's bearish long term, but it's bullish short term, considering we're in such a time of high inflation. Again, higher than expected jobless claims numbers is going to mean less spending, which means lower inflation, right? That's the logic. So higher than expected jobless claims, again, is going to mean less spending, better combating of inflation. At least that's the logic. I might be wrong, though. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe, again, I think we've had one over the past couple months that has actually done the opposite, where unemployment was lower and the market ripped. And so that's conventionally what happens. But again, in a time of high inflation like right now, it kind of reverses. It kind of does the inverse of that. All right, guys, looks like exiting was okay. It was an okay move. Again, we have 5 minutes, team, 5 minutes before jobless claims data drops. $8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Drop soon. Yeah, hey, we appreciate it, guys. Here's the BT crypto link. Yeah, we are 70 subscribers away. I don't know if we'll be able to monetize it. We need 40,000 or 4,000 watch hours on BT crypto, which we might be kind of close to, actually. All right, but there's a big pop in the SPY ahead of this, and maybe I was wrong in cutting it, but that's okay. Again, I'd rather take the safe play here and not risk too much. All right, guys, 5 minutes here. 5 minutes, team. Y'all smash the like, hit the subscribe button. We appreciate you guys. Tesla bouncing up, Disney bouncing up. Jobless claims data dropping soon. All right, guys, market bouncing back a little bit here, team. So, again, we got some time. All right, guys, market popping up again. Less than 4 minutes, team. Less than 4 minutes. Watching the markets move now here. Disney's still okay. Market bouncing up a little bit, which is what we want. We got 3 minutes exactly right now. They say it's best to trade without emotions. How do you trade without emotions? Well, you're always going to have some emotion. You know, you're never going to be able to be a robot, but you should try to. You know, there's a few ways you trade without emotion. There's two main ways that you condition yourself, there's two main ways. The first one is that you condition yourself through repetition, right? So you just do it over and over and over and over again. After a while of doing it consistently for a long time, you're going to be used to it. It's going to be less pressure, less emotions each trade, right? That's the first way. It's just conditioning through repetition, like Pavlov and the dog. You just do it over and over and over and over again until the right things become second nature and you get less emotional about your trading overall. The other way is you trade with appropriate size. A lot of the time, if your heart is racing in a day trade, you're probably trading too large. And so scale down to reasonable share size to where you're not super emotional about the outcome and let your edge really show up. Because if you're trading too large, a lot of new traders are just gambling. If you trade too large, you're just going to lose, and it's going to be too emotional on you. And it really feeds gambling nature. And so that's not what you want. You want to trade small, and you want to do it enough to where you're used to it, to where the emotion's just not there. SPY popping up to 378s, Tesla at 303s. We've got Disney at 104.60s. So about a minute left, about a minute and 10 seconds, minute and 15 seconds until the data drops. So again, market's moving up ahead of this. Be ready, guys. We're going to drop this as soon as it comes out. We're also going to put it in sub-only mode. So once we do this, announce yourself, show that you're subscribed. We appreciate it. We just put it in sub-only mode for this economic release. We cover all the main ones, all the major economic releases we cover here on this channel. So again, announce yourself, show us that you're subscribed, and yeah, we'll drop this data in exactly 1 minute. The data comes out, guys. 1 minute. We're gonna get all our sources up so we can try to drop it as soon as we see anything on it. But yeah, 1 minute, guys. Market bouncing back a little bit ahead of this. And yeah, we got all our sources up ready. Again, hit that subscribe button. Thank you, Hammer, Eddie, Mark. Let's get ready, guys. Thank you. Gary, Ace, Justin. All right, guys. Let's see what the data shows. Should be coming out right now. 20 seconds. About 20 seconds. Market dipping a little bit ahead of this. We might play the volatility from this. But as for, getting in anything now, we're not. The only thing we're holding is Disney. And we might add to it if it continues to drop here. But here's the data coming out. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. All right, so there's 8:30 on the dot. They just came out at 1.379 million. 1.379 million for continuing claims. Initial claims in, both of them came in lower than expected. The market is dropping. Both of them came in lower than expected. Continuing claims came in at about 1.379 million. 1.379 million. Versus 1.4 million expected, so lower than expected continuing claims. Initial claims came in at 213K versus 218K expected. So lower than expected here for jobless claims numbers, both ways. So again, we came in at 213K versus 218K expected. So here is the jobless claims data on the screen. But again, lower than expected numbers. And again, as we suspected, the market is now pulling back and dropping from lower unemployment data. Again, 1.379 million versus 1.4 million expected. There's the data at the bottom of the screen. Y'all do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. We drop all the major economic data as it drops here, right here on Beginner Trading. We appreciate you all. All right, guys. So yeah, market reacted somewhat negatively to this. Not any big brash reactions yet, though. Again, lower than expected jobless claims data coming out. Yeah, current account did drop as well. Came in at minus 251, and so a deficit means that we are net borrowers. They did come in a little bit lower than expected. So U.S. current account came in a little bit better than expected here. If you want to see that data, it's right here. What this essentially means is whether we're net borrowers or lenders, right? If it's positive, we are net lenders. That means we're lending money to the rest of the world. If it's negative, that means we're borrowing money as a country from the rest of the world, right? So current account came in at 251.1 billion, minus 251.1 versus a minus 260. So a little bit better than expected in that regard. But we're still pretty big in terms of, being a borrower worldwide as a country in the US. So again, let me know what you guys think. Market correcting back down some. Market's starting to drop on this data. Yep. Yeah, exactly. So again, to put this into perspective, the reason lower unemployment is worse for the current market is because inflation pressures are high, right? So the more people working, the more money that people are spending, and in turn, the higher inflation is, the higher inflationary pressures. The less people working means less spending, which in turn means less inflation, right? That's what we got going on right now. So again, higher or lower than expected jobless claims reports, which means that more people are working, means that the market is still fearing inflation because of more spending that's out there. It means worse for inflationary pressures. And again, you can see the SPY drop when this data comes out, or when this data came out, because again, the market's going to interpret that during this peak time of high inflation as a bearish thing. Yeah, it means the Fed will be more hawkish overall, 100%. Yeah. Again, we kind of predicted this. We told you guys that if we had lower than expected job numbers, the market would rip up. And if we had higher than expected jobless claims, or if we had lower than expected jobless claims, that the market would fall because more people are working, which means more free spending and more spending overall, which means higher and worse inflationary pressures, unfortunately. All right, 377. Market rebounding here, though. So this is good. I'm happy to see a rebound. But yeah, initially a bearish reaction here. Yeah, all good. Happy to help. Love your breakdown, bro. Hey, thanks, man. We appreciate you guys. Okay, there's the BT crypto link in the Discord. Y'all join our Discord as well if you haven't already. Hey, thank you guys. Y'all hit that subscribe button as well, team. Hit the notification bell. Help us grow. We only need about 200 subscribers to hit 86,000. So, hey, listen, if you're just now joining us, I know you're saying, hey, why should I sub to this guy? We cover all the major economic releases. You can ask anybody here. If it's a big report, we're covering it. We're streaming it live. We covered yesterday's FOMC. We had thousands of people here. We cover CPI inflation reports every month that it drops. We get thousands and thousands of people here, so you can watch it live with a bunch of people that know what they're talking about. We drop all the big earnings reports, so major stock, we're dropping the earnings on it. We're covering that live as well. We day trade a 30,000, 120K buying power account at the open every weekday. We also trade futures. And so we talk about a lot of major stock market day trading, swing trading, and investing stuff. We swing trade consistently as well. We show you guys our swing trades. We don't claim to be experts. We give everything away for free. So we don't charge a penny for anything. We give it away for free. I don't claim to be an expert. I don't want that pressure. I would just rather create a free resource and community where we don't try to sell you a course or service, and we just give everything away for free right here. So, hey, if you haven't already, easiest way is hit the sub button, guys. Hit the notification bell. We appreciate it. And yeah, let's see if we can keep growing, team. Yeah, for sure, Joe. Yeah, exactly. I didn't think it was that bad as well, to be honest. Slam. I didn't think the drop was that bad. relative to what it could be. And again, I think 75 basis points was fine. I think everybody expected a 75 basis point rate hike, right? And so the question leading into it, and we told everybody here, it was almost a certainty that they were gonna do 75 basis points. I think that they want the market to perform well now after the Jackson Hole Symposium conference. And so I told everybody, you can ask anybody, I told them we were almost certainly going to do a 75 basis point rate hike, and that's exactly what we did. The questionable one was how the market was going to react to it. Were we baked in too much already? I thought we might be baked in enough to where we would rebound and bounce back up some. Of course, I was wrong. But in the end, I also, was kind of a broken record about I don't ever really hold anything. I liquidated all my swing trading positions ahead of time. I'm not going to hold anything through FOMC. I just don't think I don't think there's much edge there. So, hey, we'll see what we get. Market's starting to rebound back up to 378s right now on this data. That's good. So again, we'll see if this can make the market rip. Hey, thank you, Randall. Love your channel, bro. Appreciate you. Hey, thank you, Adele. Hey, thank you, 3. We appreciate you guys. All right, market bouncing back up though. This is what we want. I want to see the market do well. Yeah, I thought he was trying to say bullish things. I got the feeling during his speech yesterday that he did not want the market to fall. And so he was intentionally trying to say positive things. 378 right now on the SPY, even when he got some tough questions, which he did. I think he was trying to say positive things. Hey, thank you, Douglas. Yeah, I did, man. I was in a little position and that thing just tanked. Yeah, so the conference actually affected it the most. What's up, Ricky? Thanks as usual, John. Been here for a few weeks and it's a great community resource. Hey, thank you, Ricky. We appreciate you, bro. All right, guys. So yeah, market's starting to consolidate a little bit now. We had a big rip up and now we're kind of pulling back to some. So again, market's starting to consolidate some now. We'll see if we get a rebound back up. Time will tell. Just going to be patient and try to chill and wait for something to show up. Tesla dipping down a little bit. Hopefully the SPY can hold this previous level right here at 378 or so. We're right at that level now. I'm in Disney again, kind of break even. My plan is to just kind of add to it. Let's see if we hold or what happens here, team. Again, we got about 50 minutes, or we got about 50 minutes until the market opens. Market's starting to pop a little bit here. Again, let's see if we hold VWAP right now. Hey, what's up, Rick? Great to be here, trading from the camper this morning. Hey, nice, man. Jobless claims are right here. C. Richardson, they're right here underneath us. They came in lower than expected, which means that more people are working, lower unemployment than expected, which is making the market. It initially dipped like we thought it would, but it's starting to rebound back now, and hopefully it continues this rebound. Which it looks like it is. I'm in Disney. I ended up buying a Disney position. I just think it's so cheap right now that it's my time to add to this. But yeah, we'll see if it continues. Trying to be patient and wait. We need those consistent regular rate hikes. Nothing but there was like no sensible correlation between market and reality for the last. Yeah, I mean, I think they need to be aggressive, but I also think they need to ease into it. That's the point. That's what they're trying to do, a soft landing, so we don't hit the R word. And again, we'll see if they can accomplish it. Again, I tend to be one that has a little bit of empathy towards JP. I think it's a very difficult job. It's not just him doing it, and there's a lot of people that are making these decisions, but he is kind of the poster boy of it, so he gets blamed for a lot of it, which I don't think is the right move. I think in the end, you got to just understand it's really nuanced thing, very difficult to do what he's doing. I don't know if I would want that job, but actually, you know what? I talked about this yesterday, bro. Here's a question. We talked about it yesterday during the FOMC, and we can talk about it now. If somebody came along, everybody hates on JP. If somebody came along and said, "Hey, we'll give you the job for Fed chairman right now. We'll give you JP's job. Would you take it?" You know, I would. I'd do it in a heartbeat, 100%. Would you? Let me know. Let me know in chat. Anybody that says no is probably not telling the truth, bro. Everybody knows they would take that job. The market is so weak, it doesn't take much for it to drop. Yeah. Home. Yeah. Man, everybody knows they take that job, bro. You could say you wouldn't, because, but I think you would. You know. I guess it depends. It's a subjective thing for sure. Market ramping back up though here, guys. Tesla under V1, but look at the SPY rip. Hey, that's good. We want to see that. Yeah, for sure, Marianne. Dude, most people know. I would take that job for sure. You know. Keith. Hey. Right. You could hate me, you know. I'm still taking the job, you know, and people hate me now, you know, and I love what I'm doing. So I think it'd be a fun job. Yeah, rip the Band-Aid off. I understand that for sure. I kind of agree with that. Like, it's time to just kind of, you know, do the 100 basis point rate hike, get it done, and then let us rebound from it. Like, start it early, and it'll end faster too if we do it in that way. You know what I mean? All right, guys, market's starting to pop up though. This is nice to see. So market rebounding here. Autumn begins. I know, man. Today is the first day of autumn, right? Isn't today the first day? Yes, it is. Today is the first day of autumn, man. I'm super excited, bro. Autumn. The fall months are my favorite months of the year. I'm pumped for it. Again, let me know how you guys are doing this month. How you guys are doing? You guys green or red? I think I'm green. I'm pretty green, I think, actually. Especially in my TOS account, I'm very green. I'm pretty sure this month. I think I've made money almost every day. I've only had a few days where I didn't, and I think I've been very smart about those days where I haven't taken anything huge. And, yeah, we've been doing good. Yeah, we appreciate you guys, man. Y'all are an amazing group of traders, super supportive. You had 95 degrees. Hey, I love the cold weather, bro. I grew up in the South too long, man. If I had to pick between cold and warm, I'm picking cold. If I had to choose from living in winter months in Game of Thrones or warm months, I'd pick winter months, even though they're zombies. All right, guys, so market dipping a little bit after this bounce. Part of me wants to buy this dip now. We'll try. Man, I just missed it. You guys saw that, man? I was like, hey, I want to buy this dip. Boom, we rip up 15, 20 cents already. I'm just going to wait now. We're too high up there. Just barely missed that. I was right about it. Look at this bounce here, man. So, again, just a tad bit too late, but I'm not going to chase it right now. I'm going to wait for another pullback and dip, and maybe I'm missing out on some. At the very least, it should be good for my Disney trade as the SPY pops up, so that's okay. All right, guys, market's starting to pop up a little bit. Let's see if it actually holds now. Again, we've had a pretty big drop. Not a huge drop relative to what it could have been, but it's still a sizable drop over the past 24 hours with everything going on. And so I think in that regard, we have to be very careful. And I think we could be time for a bounce, but maybe not. All right, guys, market popping up here. Maybe I should have bought the dip. I was just a tad bit late, man. Oh well. Yeah, dude, I was just a little bit slow, bro. Just a little bit slow, man. I was so close, dude. It's all right. It gives me confidence. Even the trades I miss, I don't get super upset. There are always going to be other trades, man. You know, um, I've known a lot of people that just get really weird and upset every time they miss a move, and that's all right. But I'm not one of those people. I understand there are always going to be another chance to make money, man. There really is. And that's something that should give you guys confidence. Like, there's always going to be more moves to make, more trades to take. Uh, I can't think of anything that rhymes with that, or I would have said it. But yeah. Y'all see Twitch got rid of the 730 subscription split. What is it now, though? Wow. Um, yeah, I don't think this is a good move at all. I think this is going to chase away a lot of their users for Twitch. I just don't think it's smart. I think Twitch has been losing ground heavily to YouTube lately, and I think them doing this is just going to be, it's just a bad business move right now. They're worried about money when they should be worried about regaining use, and this is just going to be bad for their business, unfortunately, for them. And so it is what it is. I mean, I'm a YouTube streamer, so it doesn't matter to me, but I don't think that's the right move. Yeah, so market pulling back, Disney bouncing a little bit. Here's SPRO. It's still over twos. Food time. Yep. Yeah, Twitch is probably gonna fail, I would say. It's losing so much value. Doesn't Microsoft own Twitch now? But it's just losing. YouTube's becoming too big, man. You know. All right, guys. So we're starting to bounce up. We're at 378s right now. Tesla at 302s. We got SPRO at 206s here. Ooh, Waffle House, bro. It's been a while. Hold on one second. All right, guys. All right, it's starting to bounce up a little bit here. Tesla ripping up highs, man. I should have bought the dip, bro. I was so close to buying this dip, man. So close. All right, guys. Market finally dipping down a little bit. All right, guys. Again. All right, guys. So we're starting to get a bounce back in the market after dipping some initially here. Still trying to be patient. And hopefully we get some favorable activity right now. All right, guys, starting to dip here. Patiently waiting. Yeah, for sure, Andrew, 100%, man. That's what people don't understand, man. Like, again, people don't understand. Like, Twitch is losing viewers for sure. You know, and I think anything that discourages people from using them is just going to be worse for their platform, obviously. All right, guys, dipping down a little bit here. Yeah, I mean, you can take individual viewership and all that stuff. But again, I'm talking about it in general. I mean, I think it's very clear and obvious. As much as you like Twitch, and I get it, I think that it's very clear that they are going to be losing market space. You know, it is what it is. All right, guys. So market starting to bounce back again. We are in Disney right now as well. SPRO pulling back, market popping back. Tesla under VWAP here. And again, we got some time, guys. Let me see what you guys think in terms of market activity. All right, guys, pop it back up here again. Getting ready to test the previous high up there at 379. It's not the high of pre-market or so. The high of pre-market is way up here at 380s. I think if we can break back over 380s, we're looking much better. If we look at our polls here today, guys, if we look at our polls, does the market bounce today after the drop from yesterday? 75 basis point increase. 57% think yes, 43% think no. I think I have to reset it to catch the poll numbers here. But yeah, vote on the poll. Let us know what you guys think. I don't know if they halted the VIX yesterday. I'm not sure, to be honest. Yeah. For what mod? For Top Step? Over easy eggs are the goat, man. You got to have it runny, bro. Like my wife and daughter don't like over easy eggs. They like just scrambled eggs. But I like the yolk, bro. The yolk gives it some flavor, some juiciness, bro. You got to have over easy eggs, man. You know, if I got the time to make over easy, I will. It takes a little bit longer, but it's much better than scrambled. They just have way more taste, you know, more juicy in that regard, you know. Vix was halted mod. Okay. Yeah, we're eventually gonna do that mod for sure. All right, guys. So yeah, we're dipping down here. Is it time to buy? I might buy this dip now that we're pulling back some. We're gonna start to load in. Oh, look at that fill. 25. Let's see if we can get filled here again. All right, so we just got filled again. 50 shares again on the SPY. Again, bought this pullback now. Let's see if we get a continuation in this. Small little trade so far this morning, though. Yeah, Waffle House waffles are great, dude. I love Waffle House. I haven't been in a long time, though. Now I'm hungry, too. All right, guys, so we're in a small trade here. And we bought the dip. Hopefully the market rebounds here, but it's all small positions here. Nothing too crazy heading into the open. Disney, we're about break even, which is nice. And again, hopefully we get a rebound in that way. We still drop here. We drop underneath this level. We're cutting it. All right, guys, we got 30 minutes until the market opens, guys. 30 minutes. Yeah, I'm hungry too, bro. All right, guys, we're probably going to cut this as well. Just not getting the activity we want. Down $40 in stock trading at the open, and that's all right. Just getting some choppy action. We'll take some swings at the opening bell, and let's do this. So we got some time. Again, let me know what you guys are watching at the open, team. Let me know what you guys see. Tesla up there, 301s. Nay, I can't have ketchup anymore, unfortunately. Like I talked about it yesterday. Getting older is just a cruel, cruel world. Like I ended up, I can't actually have ketchup anymore. So I can't eat ketchup anymore. I can't eat ketchup. I can't eat barbecue sauce. Really, I can't eat donuts. I ate like literally a third of a donut the other day and just got super sick. Every time I eat donuts, I get sick. Somebody said it could be celiac disease, and that's actually plausible. I looked it up, which is just a gluten intolerance. Very possible, I guess. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it's okay. But again, just a lot of nausea, a lot of, you know, I get sick if I eat donuts, unfortunately. Yeah, that's right. The employment data is out. It came in lower than expected in terms of jobless claims. So higher employment, lower unemployment, you know, and it made the market essentially react neutrally. Again, you can see the neutral reaction. Initially, we dropped, we bounced back some, but right now we're really neutral. We're about where we were before the data came out. You can see all the data right here at the bottom. Yeah, I can't eat ketchup because I'm just sensitive to it now, unfortunately. It all happened over the past couple years. Donuts, ketchup, you know, just unfortunate. All right, guys, down to 378 on the SPY, 378. We got Tesla at 301s. SPRO is bouncing back up again. We are in Disney right now. Market's starting to just sideways activity. We're not really getting anything super great, but sideways activity. We'll see if we get something cool. SPY at 378. Can't eat any of that stuff, man. Yeah, I couldn't do it. I don't like mayo, mustard, or vinegar in any way, you know. All right, guys, we got 25 minutes. 25 minutes. Try to bounce. We're at 377.80s right now. 377.80s. All right, guys, trying to bounce up. Again, Disney's still right around that previous closing price. Yeah, now y'all got me hungry, bro. About to find something to eat, but now I'm hungry, dude. SPRO bouncing up. So again, everything's kind of dipping right now. Market sideways. SPY falling. Tesla down. Disney pulling back to that previous closing price. We have SPRO bouncing up a little bit. Here's SPRO. It's at 212s or 213s. So we got some movement in that way, but still sideways. Creamy for sure. Crunchy peanut butter is too much trouble. Again, guys, I don't mind a neutral open. Maybe we'll get some volatility today. At least that's what I'm hoping at this point in time. Hey, we're at 377.70s here. SPRO is at 209s. Trying to bounce back up here. Yeah, now y'all got me hungry. What do you think about ACTV? I've seen this one a few times, man. I think it's a little bit sensationalized. No, you mean AC or AVCT? I was assuming what you mean. I think it's really sensationalized, and again, a lot of these sensationalized stocks are from bag holders, right? So what you get is you get a lot of the time you get bag holders in these penny stocks, and that creates these artificial followings. You know what I mean? So like what happens is you get a stock run up big, and then it falls big, and then it creates all these people that get stuck in losing positions, and so they turn just super bulls because they're down so much already, and they're just so desperate with confirmation bias for it to come back that it forms these communities around these really terrible companies. You know, to where you got everybody pumping these really horrible companies up. It's bizarre sometimes, but again, it kind of shows you the lengths people will go to convince themselves that they're not going to lose money, and in the end, most of the time they do. And again, most of the pennies look like this. Oh, well, Waffle House, bro. I'm jealous, man. Yeah, I'm jealous. All right, guys, market trying to bounce back a little bit here. Again, hopefully we hold over the previous closing price right around 377.50. That's what we want to see us hold over. Bitcoin bounced back a lot. Yeah, Bitcoin did bounce back some. Bitcoin back over 19K, which is good. That's what we want. ETH still over 1,300, so that's good. ETH and Bitcoin bounce back nicely from these meetings. ABCC starting to run up, though, and so maybe, I mean, listen, maybe there's some edge here. I just don't know enough about this company to really say, you know. Here's a 10-day chart, you know, for ABCT. It's just, the last couple days it looks great, but before that, I don't know. And maybe I'm wrong about it. I don't know. I'm just highly skeptical of most penny stocks, to be honest. Dude, Waffle House is the GOAT breakfast place. It's literally my favorite. It's way better than IHOP, dude. The waffles at IHOP are just so much better, dude. So yeah, guys, so let's see if we get a bounce back. Again, SPY consolidating just under view up. Let's see if it rebounds here. ABCT loses 5x the value of their company per year. Yeah, that's about right. 10 or 20 minutes, guys. It's almost Friday. Door dashing waffles. Hey, I should right now, bro. I should. Yeah, I should right now. Yeah, guys. Hey, mail me the food. Yeah, hit me with it. You know. Again, y'all subscribe to my crypto channel, guys. We're gonna be doing a crypto stream today. Yeah, we're gonna be doing a crypto stream today. And yeah, we'll see what we get. Y'all go sub to my crypto channel. So SPY dipping down again, testing that previous closing price is the big level. It's at 377.40s. So 377.40s. Hey, my man Andrew, y'all are buying me waffles today. Hey, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you, team. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, hey, we appreciate it. $5 is great. I'll take it. Thank you, sir. You know. Shout out to my man Andrew with the $5 DoorDash waffle fund. Hey, I could get some pretty good waffles for $5. I'll take it, you know. But yeah, thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Honestly, I kind of got to now. Hold on. All right, guys. Market started to dip. I'm gonna see if Carol will pick me up some food. All right, so yeah, Carol's gonna cop me some food on the way home, so that's nice. Just kind of checking on the status of that. I'm starving right now. I need something, dude. I gotta go find something. Y'all got me hungry over here. Yeah, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta grab something to hold me off until then. I'll be right back. Hey, what's up, Miguel? French toast is good, but waffles are better. All right, guys. So again, markets are turning here. Markets are turning. Not what we want to see. Again, Apple dipping, Disney dipping, market dipping. We got that previous closing price. So technically, we've been green all morning. We're actually starting to go red. If we dip underneath this 377.40 level, we are going to be technically red on the day. Hey, my man, Dirty Car Guy. Thank you, brother. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you, Dirty Car Guy. Thank you, brother. Yeah. Hey, thank you guys so much. Hey, that's $15 for breakfast here. We appreciate you guys today, team. Thank you guys so much. Y'all are buying me breakfast today. Cheers to you guys. Thank you guys. Yeah, thank you guys. All right, market's testing the previous closing price. Market's actually starting to go red on the day. Starting to go red on the day, guys. Again, we'll see if we hold. Market's turning, Tesla turning, Disney turning as well. Again, starting to go red on the day here, team. Hopefully we rebound here. If we pull up the E-mini, I should have a saved chart here, right? Yeah, John's template. All right, so yeah, if you look at the E-mini, or we're going to put up the micro E-mini. What? Oh. Yeah, if you pull up the regular E-mini here. What is this squiggly line right here, bro? What is this, dude? Why the squiggly line? I guess it's a 12-hour chart. I don't like that. We're just going to make it the 24-hour chart like normal. Where's the SPY? The way we judge this is from the SPY here. VWAP on this one is right above us here. So let's see if we can edit this VWAP. Just put 1 day. No, it's still not right. Try 1 week one. It's a little bit better, but still not quite right. Try a 2-day chart. I'm trying to see what my settings in the VWAP chart are. Time frame is day. So yeah, deviations are -2 too. So this should be roughly the same VWAP here, 1 day, but it's just different from TOS's charts, which is all right. We're still going to use this one. Custom VWAP. All right, guys, market's starting to dip here, though. I wish there was a way I can make this like work. Let's see, VWAP. Value 1. Okay, let's try open. Not quite right still. Let's try high. A little bit better. Still not quite right. Let's try close. Nope. Low. Nope. The closest one I think is the open. No, not quite the open. The closest one is the high. Closest one to regular VWAP is the high. We could also try oscillator 4. Nope, too low. Nope. We need it right above it. Close. Nope. Low. Nope. Open. High is the only good one here. There we go. It's close enough. We'll have to take this one. don't want standard deviations. All right, this is going to have to work. All right, guys. So again, here's the SPY and the VWAP. We got about 12 minutes left. 12 minutes, team. Yes. Hey, later, Eddie. Have a good day, brother. Yeah, we can take a look at the Benzinga scanners here, team. If you want to try out Benzinga, check out the link in the description. They got some cool stuff. You can try Benzinga out for free for weeks without even needing a CC number. Here's the scanners really quick, but there's nothing really going on. SPRO is the biggest mover. Aside from that, it's very slow. All right, guys. So today is day 2 or day 5 or 6 of the combine here. We're up nicely in the combine. This is the SPY or the S&P or the E-mini is what this is right now. So all right, guys, y'all ready? We got 11 minutes, team, 11 minutes. All right, guys, futures time, guys. 10 minutes, 10 minutes. Hopefully, again, here's our graph from futures trading so far. This is our performance this month. Wish us luck today, team, and we will try to do well. Let me put this up. Get this down. We're starting to position this here. We'll keep this down here if we want. We can look at it. We're going to go ahead and add our profit things like we do. We need positions to be here. And then we need trades to be here. There we go. That should work. Market breaking down here, guys. So SPY breaking lows, testing lows under previous closing price, looking weak. Hopefully we get some type of volatility that we can capitalize with all this stuff. But market breaking down here, team. SPY breaking under the previous closing price. The low of pre-market right now, guys. The low of pre-market is 373.90 on the SPY. If you zoom out here, the low of pre-market here, the same type of level is going to be right here. So we'll watch to see if we eventually test those lows down there. We still got a lot of time. We also have this previous low from yesterday that we can look at. So we have this range that we're initially watching at the opening bell, guys. This range is what we're watching. Let's put a 10-day chart up here to look a little bit cleaner. There we go. But yeah, starting to break down here. Guys, starting to break down. We do have this low right here from the last few minutes. So we're going to look at that range as well. I got to grab something to eat before the open, though, guys. I really do. I got to get some food. So I will be back. Right back in like 5 seconds. All right, guys, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be right back. I got to grab some food. All right, guys, we are back. Getting a small bounce of the market here, guys. Small bounce of the market. We're going to eat some seaweed. Let's do this today, guys. Yeah, you could just take time. Right, exactly, Larry. Well, I'm sponsored right now, but my sponsorship doesn't have anything to do with the combine. I'm still in the same rules as everybody else. There's no maximum, there's no minimum, there's a minimum amount of time to get funded, but there's no maximum. So you can take as long as you want to get funded. This guy is a bull in a bear market. This guy is mostly a day trader at the opening bell. And I showed you guys my trades. I ended up liquidating all my positions in the FOMC meeting. It's better to be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful. And if you guys see what I'm doing, I've showed you guys all my swing trades. Like, I've made money on almost all of my swing trades. What I do is I buy overextended dips. And when the market falls too much, I usually buy it up, right? And so in that regard, we've been buying these dips. This is my profit graph from day trading. And this has been mostly going long and short. It's not just long. Swing trading, I showed you guys all my trades this morning from Disney, and I made money on literally every swing trade I've gotten into on Disney over the past like month. So, you know, and that's mostly the stock I've been swing trading. I haven't really been swing trading much else. The stocks that I was swing trading prior to Disney, I made money on Apple, I made money on Neo, and I made money on DraftKings, and then I liquidated all of it a couple weeks ago. So yeah, we've certainly been making money the last couple weeks in everything, in day trading, swing trading. We've been making money, you know, and we're really not holding anything sizable right now. We're holding 50 shares of Disney. Yeah, for whatever reason, bears are the most emotional about, like, if somebody has an opposing view, they just get so upset, you know, and it's just kind of like, come on now. Like, again, a lot of the trades I've made the most money from over the past couple of years are trades where I had people massively disagree with me, you know, and it kind of goes to show you got to stick with your own, you got to follow your own road here. You can't just copy somebody else. So you're going to have a lot of bears that are just so desperate for the market to crash. The market rarely ever does. Like I said, you've had bears that have been calling for the market to crash every year for the last 5 years, you know, and it still has it. And so it's like, at what point do you say, hey, you're 20% accurate? Yeah, baby bears. In the end, it doesn't matter. You can take a position. Again, we're almost break even in our Disney trade. All right, guys, day 5 or 6 of the combine here. Sorry, I had to eat something before the open. I'm sorry. I was just too hungry. Y'all do me a favor, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell. We certainly appreciate you all. Let's keep on growing. E-mini starting to dip a little bit here. We got some good setups to trade at the opening bell. Market's kind of falling a little bit, and we'll short it at the open if it sets up well enough. Again, I hope we bounce because I'm holding 50 shares of Disney. But again, my plan is to add to Disney as it continues to fall. If it drops to 100, we'll add more and just kind of keep averaging in and for a long-term position if necessary for Disney. I think $100 for Disney is very cheap, and I think over time it'll probably make money. The one I'm in is the highest package. It's $375 a month. The base one's like $130. And so, I mean, if that's a bunch of money, you know, I guess it's a subjective thing, but yeah, the base one's 130 something if you use my link and get 20% off for Top Step. Again, we're trying to get funded in the Top Step Combine. I am a sponsored trader, so I'm certainly biased in their favor, of course. But again, We are trying to get funded. Here's my profit graph so far. The way it works is they give you a demo. If you can hit their target on the demo while following their rules and conditions, and they fund you between 50 up to 150K with a 90% split, regulated by the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. They pay out millions, fund thousands of traders every year. And again, they've been around for over a decade. They're who all the other funded account programs copy off of. And regardless of whether you get funded or not, it's going to make you a better trader, in my opinion. Again, if you look at Top Step, like here's my dashboard for Top Step right now. And you can see my graph goes up. But regardless of whether I get funded or not, this is going to make me a better trader. This is just going to make me a better trader. It's clear it will. We build rules around it. We're up about 630 right now. You can see we're following our rules. We've established plans here to where our max daily loss is 1,200, max number of trades is 40, and our max losing streak is 4 trades. And you can see every day except for the first day, we've been following our rules, which is great. And so again, regardless of whether I get funded, it's going to make me a better trader. If you want to check them out, here's the link. Again, I'm certainly biased in their favor, of course. All right, guys, let's do this. Market breaking down ahead of the opening bell here. We have about 8 minutes or 8 seconds left, about 5 seconds, really. So good luck, team. Market breaking down ahead of the opening bell. Here's the bell right now. Ding, ding, ding. There's the open. All right, guys. So market's starting to break. Let's see if we get a rebound here. And again, my plan is just to add on dips right now, especially at Disney or something like that. As for my day trading strategy here, we're just going to give it time. Market's starting to bounce up a little bit. All right, so starting to get somewhat of a rebound at the opening bell, which is nice. Again, we'll see if it sustains, though. A 90% split, thank pot. It's 90%. Hey, what's up, Tyler? Market flying back here, guys. Market flying back. Look at this huge ramp up in the market, guys. Rip over VWAP. It looks like this VWAP is actually pretty accurate. We're gonna trade the micro now for a time being as we try to build up a cushion. So we're gonna trade the micro E-mini for the time being as we try to build up a cushion. We're gonna buy this dip here, one contract. See if we can catch a market rebound, and if not, it's gonna be small. Trying to give it time. Trying to hold a VWAP area right around it. There we go. Nice little rebound. Nice. Getting a pop back up. We might add to this too. I like that candle action. We're going to add it. 2 contracts now. Took half off there. Riding the rest up nicely. All right, so we're up about $15 first trade in futures. Starting to build up a little bit of a cushion. If we dip back down, we'll add some more to it. Adding on the dip again. See if we can ride it back up. But again, we're trading a little bit early after the opening bell for my taste here, to be honest. We usually don't trade this early. But we'll see if we can catch some momentum here. And we're trading with small size. See if we can try to make something. Going back to VWAP again here. There we go. Bounced nicely off of VWAP. That looks solid. We're right around the previous closing price on the SPY as well. So it looks like we went ahead green, but starting to reverse. All right, so right now we're about break even on the day. A little bit of a pullback after the open. We're going to let things settle down a little bit first. All right, so big reversal here. We're starting to attack a bear trend if we set up. All right, marking my breakdown. We're going to start shorting it if we start testing lows here. Again, got some consolidation in this first opening range from this candle. I think we're going to start flushing down here, so we're going to take a short position now. Again, opening sideways action, opening chop. Yeah, Yeah, I lost about 25 bucks there. That's okay. Again, we're hands off right now. We're not going to take any direction at this point in time. It's just too choppy. It's too risky at this point in time. We're in a completely sideways range since the open here. If you look at this range, you can see it here, top. Here's the bottom. And so we're just going to chill until this range breaks in one way or another. There's no edge. Chop it straight through VWAP. All right, we start to move up and break these highs here. Maybe we're going to start taking some positions. But until then, we just got to sit back. Neo just ramping up almost to $19. Snapchat just broke lows. Market's starting to come back down and test lows here. We got to wait for the range to break. We've been in a very choppy range, all open. First 5 minutes of the day, very sideways neutral range. So we got to wait for this range to break, and we're not going to push until we get the range break that we want. Looks bearish, though. There we go. We're going to start shorting into this now. We're right at the bottom of the range. If we bounce here, then we really got to take our foot off the gas. There we go. Nice flush breakdown. We got some room to add to this position now. A little pop. We'll add to that pop. See if we get a flush rejection back down. 2 contracts now. Very choppy pattern. We broke the range. Now we came right back up, fake out here. So we're going to have to cut this now too. Lost about 50 bucks there. Again, very, very choppy sideways range. Not getting any edge here. So we're going to take our foot completely off the gas. Like I said, if we chop out there, then there's just not any edge to trade right now. So we're going to take our foot off the gas and just wait. A lot of down wicks, so buying pressure coming into popping it right back up. So just very difficult market to trade right now. You guys doing okay? How are you guys trading? Again, luckily we're still down a very small amount. Yeah, we're down like 70 bucks in this right now, so very, very small. Yeah. Yeah, again, I'm just sitting back here. I'm not going to push too heavy right now. I hope the market rebounds and goes back up and breaks that previous closing price. But until then, you know, yesterday was a choppy trend. Today looks choppy. All right, we're shorting a little bit on the SPY now and TOS. But we made a little bit on this little SPY trade, but nothing too big yet. Again, until we get a big move down, we're not going to trade in our futures account. We need higher edge setups than this. There we go, starting to finally break. And this is good. This is at least going to give us a direction to attack here. So we just made a couple bucks on TOS, shorting the SPY. And again, on Disney, we'll probably add a little bit to it over time. All right, starting to get a weak market again. We could short. I don't mind shorting into this market now as we start to break down, hopefully. All right, still shorting the SPY here. I guess we could short this too in the E-mini, but there we go. All right, just made a little bit more on the SPY short. We'll wait for a little bounce up and then try to short that. But we need a pop up now. We broke out of this range here, so we get a bounce up there. We'll short that. Starting to get a follow through though. Not bad. We'll wait for the trend to show up now and see if we get a bounce and then short. If it breaks down, it's okay. We'll just, we're not going to short it when it's a little too extended down here. Yeah, short at the initial pop. Oh, and initially it said 3 ticks. I was going to panic for a second. I want to add up to about that. But, all right, there's a breakdown. Wanted to add to it here up to 376, but just still breaking down for us. Gonna add up to 3 contracts here. See if we get an immediate flush back down. Doji candles to some indecision here. See if we flush break lows. About break even on this trade. Kind of flushing here. I like the doji candle though. Hopefully this signifies some bear action, but about break even, down $10 here. Try to see if we flush and start retracting and breaking lows, but if we start to pull up too much, we're gonna have to cut this off too. I like the up wick here. We got some selling pressure coming in, which is usually good for me. Let's see if this candle rejects and comes back down. It started to consolidating. All right, there's the flush back down. That's what we want. Let's see if we get another candle opening up, adding to this bear pressure. There we go. That's much better. Starting to test lows. Took most of it off. We're holding 1 contract left. And we'll go to cut that there. So about $40 gain here. Made a little bit. Starting to see the downward trend set up a little bit more and more each candle. So we'll take the green and start to try to ride this up some. What is your promo code? What, for Top Step? It's pinned to the top of the page, brother. Check out the link pinned to the top of the page, bro. Very nice, Lucas. Again, we caught the little 1-minute rejection. We'll start adding a little bit more to Disney now. In 60 shares of Disney as we speak. Market's starting to turn, though. Look at this breakdown happening. All right, so big bearish trend. We're unfortunately too extended for me to really want to take any position here now with the market. Market's looking weak, breaking lows, but again, we're too extended on the downside now for me to attack the short position. All right, guys. Market's still breaking lows here. Again, we're stopping our trading. We made about $40 on our last trade, so we're still just kind of sitting back. Market breaking down. A little bit too extended on the short side for us now, though. Neo at 19s. All right, guys, a little bit too much bear action for me personally here. We're still sitting back waiting. Hey, nice laugh. Good luck, brother. It's the top of the page right here. Check the description. The 20% off links in the description if you're interested. Check it out. All right, so we're starting to get a pop back up. We'll take one contract here just in case we immediately reject. But only one contract here. We're not going to push too heavy. Just see if we immediately reject and continue the downward bearish trend. Maybe give us a scale in level too. There we go. Yeah, we immediately rejected. We're gonna take our little 15 bucks. All right, so up about 50 over the last couple minutes. So again, kind of scalping this, doing well. Very nice laugh. All right, started to break. Again, Neo up to 19s here. Neo up to 19s. All right, we're gonna start to position ourselves to trade the regular E-mini. We're gonna start to position ourselves here, guys. We got our VWAP to work. What do? We used it off the highs. Yeah. That's about right. All right, guys, getting a big bounce back, a big pop back. All right, so we are long in the micro or the regular E-mini now. Taking a swing here, short. See if we get a flush. Rejection, about break even now. Big pop back up, but we want to see a flush rejection back under 375.50. There's a rejection back down. And there we go. Big flush rejection. Almost break even now. Slightly green. So we get a new candle opening up in 30 seconds. Again, we want the breakdown here. There we go. I just made 50 or 25 just now. It rebounded quickly here, but shorted into the pop, caught the drop. We're about break even, I think, now. Let me see it in net. Let me look what my graph looks like here. Today we are... Yeah, we're slightly green on the day now. Slightly green. That's our profit graph. So slightly green. We get a little bounce here. We're going to short it again. We need a little bounce, though. So we get a correction flush. Starting to get the break. We give it time to flush. There we go. Looking better. I took another 50 just now. Slightly up, about 50 on the day. All right, getting the breakdown we want. Again, slightly green on the day. All right, guys, started to test lows here. So we ended up shorting the pop, got ourselves back to green on the day in futures. And now we're kind of just starting to come back down here. So again, we're testing lows right now. Market's looking weak. Again, you can see our P&L here. We have had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trades, and we've lost in 3 out of those 10. So about 70% accuracy so far today, guys. Hey, what's up, Wood? Yeah, it's hard for me to focus on the chat right now, guys. I'm just in the middle of my trading. I'm kind of focusing right now. All right, we're testing that low range again. All right, we took another position here short. Looking for a quick flush rejection. There we go. Starting to flush. All right, out another $90 gain. Currently up about $140 on the day. You can see my profit graph here, about 140 on the day. Testing these low of the range here. I'm kind of tempted to short again here. So we come back down to the lows, break even on this one. So if we hit the red candle here that we want. All right, another $40 profit. Up about 160 on the day. Scalping. Starting to break lows again. Got a little bit of profit on the day. We got a cushion, so we might start to take some swings. We're going to wait for a high edge setup, though. A high edge setup to swing right now. So not a high edge setup currently. We need a high edge to swing. And so going to be patient and wait for that. Nothing yet, though. But we do have our cushion that we can swing into with our edge today. Yeah, we're getting a bounce back. Again, we're going to wait. We've already capitalized on this downward trend enough here. And we might reject. But for now, we're just going to wait. There's too much of a likelihood that we're eventually just going to stop rejecting and bounce back some, which is not what we want. So, again, patience here. Hey, what's up, DS? All right, guys, market started to reject here. Maybe we should have held. I don't know. Starting to break down. All right, guys, market consolidating around lows. Again, market's starting to consolidate. Not really getting an edge right now. Again, we'll see if we break down, but again, no edge trading this, so we're gonna take it slow and just chill right now. All right, guys, starting to break. All right, guys, so starting to break down. All right, see if we reject on this little pop bounce here. All right, guys. Again, we're bouncing back up, getting consolidation. This is why I stopped trading, is because it's just too choppy. We'll wait for a little bit better edge range to attack. We have a cushion on the day, but we need a high edge time to capitalize on it. And so right now, we're just kicking back, chilling here, waiting for something to happen. Yeah, we'll see what we get. Starting to pop back up. Again, sideways activity. All right, guys, starting to reject again. Get to the choppy range here. Starting to break again, testing lows. All right, guys, again, it's consolidation. Nothing really to speak of here. Again, starting to test lows again. Let's see if we actually break the bottom. Again, trying to be patient here and not take any low edge situations with just slow movement. All right, guys, starting to test lows again. Let's see if we break down. All right, so again, we got a breakdown here, but I don't really like the edge at this point in time. We're just gonna have to wait. We got a cushion on the day. We built up about $140 in profit. Maybe it was 160. But for now, we're just kind of sitting back and just chilling, waiting. All right, starting to pop back up again. A low edge time. We identified that as what it is, and we're just kind of taking it slow. Okay, then Carlitos. Yeah, y'all hit that subscribe button again. Market sideways and choppy over the last couple minutes. This is our graph today, guys. This is our graph total in the Top Step Combine. So here's our graph today. We found an edge. We're up about 160. Here's our total graph of our trading so far on Top Step. Not bad. Not bad. Again, choppy range right now. We're going to wait and see if we get something to show back up. I'm probably going to pivot to trade the E-mini again, because I'll trade this and I'll short this since it's right around the top of that range. But I don't have enough confidence to trade larger here. So there's 2 contracts of the micro. See if we get a flush breakdown under 375. All right, we took half off there. There's a flush. Nice. All right, we'll get out there as well. So just made another 20. Up about 180, almost 200 on the day. Again, here is the profit right now. If you guys see the profit graph, we are up about 180 bucks. Got a nice little cushion, rejecting down at this range. Does Powell have to just, well, whenever he raises rates, it's going to impact the equities market short term for sure. So it's going to hurt the market. But the whole point is to discourage spending. Right, and so if interest rates are high, the market's not going to do great, but it's going to discourage spending and ultimately combat inflation. At least that's the point. And we'll see if he succeeds at that, but that's kind of what's going on. Appreciate everybody that subbed today, man. Again, we're pretty close to 86,000 subscribers, so I do appreciate you guys. Starting to finally pull back a little bit. All right, market breaking down lows. Maybe I should have held my short position, but that's okay. Big downward trend. Again, consolidating though. The trend is not actually a big downward trend. Here's the trend. Let me see if it'll let me draw a trend line. Like, here's the trend that I see currently, right? So we see this here. This is the short-term trend that I'm seeing right now. Do you guys see the same trend? Let me zoom out a little bit. This is the short-term trend that I'm seeing right now. Let me see if I can let me edit this a little bit. There we go. This is the short-term trend I'm seeing. We'll see if it follows this trend right now, but that's what I see right now, breaking down at these lows. And we are in the Top Step Combine again. Top Step funds traders. You can see funded trader payouts in 21. They paid out $3,324,000 in 2021. So not bad, man. Not bad. Let me see this one. There we go. And again, we'll see if it continues here, team. But again, they're a legit funded account program. They funded 8,400 traders in 21. Over in 143 countries, 97% said it improved their trading. And I think regardless of whether you get funded or not, it's going to help your trading team. So check out the link in the description if you want more info. They are a sponsor of our video. So they are a sponsor of us here. But again, we're doing pretty solid. Not too bad. Again, we're at the bottom of this range, trading the SPY. There's no PDT rule in futures. So we can day trade short as much as we want in this way. And a profitable day so far. Again, we're going to see if we can build up an edge. But, you know, we've been breaking lows for a little bit too long now for me to be confident now. So we got to wait and just chill, in my opinion here. We'll see. Again, we're at the bottom of this range, just sitting back. All right, guys, so we've actually been following the range that we drew pretty closely. Not really any edge, though, to see here. We could wait for us to break out of this range. We could try to move towards the top of this range and see if that works. But for now, we're just kind of sitting back. Also, guys, thank you guys so much for the donations today, man. We got a lot of people buying me breakfast today. So, hey, we appreciate you all. All right, finally getting a little bit of a pop here. Big pop back up. Short again, small size, one contract. We've been testing lows for so long now. The more this happens, though, the less I'm confident in the upward direction or the downward direction. We test these lows forever now. You know, we'll give it time, but I'll break even on this trade. Break even. We'll see if we follow the trend line that I drew, but we'll get out quick if it doesn't. Yeah, we'll have to cut it there. So a little $11 loss. We're going to get out small, right at the top of the trend line now. Maybe widening a little bit here with the trend line. Let me widen this to be just a little bit more accurate. There we go. So yeah, we're breaking out of that trend line now. I like the fact that this gives me my angles. That's 9. Okay. So yeah, we got the angles. We broke out of this trend. I still like the short area. I still think this is okay. Now we're going to get rid of this top though now. It's just going to distract me from the trade ideas. All right, we're going to take the regular E-mini, guys. We're going to start attacking this now, if we can. That was the time to attack it. We kind of missed it. All right, getting that breakdown here in the SPY. This is historically a place where I would short right here, but I'm going to wait. So I think we're kind of down there at the lows now, and I think we might be a little bit oversold short term. All right, popping right back up here again, guys. We're not going to take anything here. We thought we might start breaking those highs. This is where we might start to short if we reject anymore. All right, we're short one contract. Okay, we're going to swing into our cushion here today, guys. We're going to swing into the cushion that we have on the day so far. Hope for a flush rejection down here. Maybe add a little bit more on a bounce. But we got some room to where we could try to do this correctly. Looking for a big breakdown. All right. We lost money on that trade. I guess it rejected fast there. We're short around the top. Maybe add a little bit more. Start to take a swing here. We built up a cushion now. See if we get a flush breakdown. There's $25 in profit. Let's see if we get a little bit more. All right, so we just made $62 in profit now. We're up about 220 on the day. Again, we can start to scale up. Here's our profit graph on the day. Let's see. Are starting to break up. Again, I think we've had too much upward strength here for me to short this. Yeah, too much upward strength. I'm going to wait. Was just about to short that too. Now we got the flush already. Missed it. All right, we'll see if we flush. Too many down wicks here pushing the stock up. Again, I think we might be a little bit oversold heading into it too. So again, we're kicking back right now. Not going to force it. All right, new candle just opened up. I think we might get weakness into it. Pull back down here, maybe. Yeah, there we go. So we're actually right about it, but again, we've got our cushion on the day that we can take a larger swing with now. All right, we're going to short a little bit more. Maybe this isn't the right move. We're in one contract now. Start to add if it does what we want. Break even now. All right, so we just made another $87, another $90 on the day. Today we are up about 300 on the day here. You can see our P&L right now. So 300 on the day. Slowly kind of scalping in and out of these positions. We've got a nice cushion on the day. So the question now is, do we swing harder now? We have a cushion. We've made $316 today in profit. Do we attack harder? Do we swing harder now? I don't know yet. You know, I'm averaging $200 to $300 on my days, which is very, very solid. Kind of want to short on this bounce. I'm really tempted to short on this bounce, but I'm going to wait. It looks like I might have should have short on the bounce. It's okay. Missed out on this here. I'm going to go ahead and close it down, guys. I think I just sit on my profit. We're up over 300 on the day. I'm going to bow out and take my profit. And again, we're up about 1,000 in this account now. So slow and steady wins the race. We've been doing this less than a week now. And so slow and steady, up about 1,000. I think the highest edge part of the day is over with now. And so I don't think there's much edge to continue pushing in this market. I think the highest edge part of the day is over. But again, you know, we still got some time. Again, if you want to check out Top Step, they are a funded account program for futures. They give you a demo. If you can hit their targets on the demo while following their rules and conditions and phases, then they fund you the same amount. Base one's $50K. You pass that, $130 a month. You pass that, they will fund you $50K with a 90% split. I'm in the $150K one, so I have to hit their targets and follow their rules in this one. And if I can hit that, then they fund me $150K with a 90% split. And so if I take that account and I make $10K, I get to keep 9,000. They get to keep 1,000 since they're funding me that money. Regulated, located in the U.S., pay out millions, fund thousands of traders a year. Over 10 years, they've been around there who everybody else copies off of. Legit prop firm funded account program in futures, and there's no PDT role in futures. So the futures market is the easiest way to get around the PDT. Even if you've never traded futures before, it's a lot cheaper to try this out. The base one's 130 something if you use my link and get 20% off. And it's a lot cheaper to put up that and maybe lose $130 than it is to put up thousands yourself in the futures market. So like people can talk smack, but like in the end, I think it's good for traders. I think it'll expose traders to pressure trading under pressure, but without the full extent and risk of trading with a live account, risking thousands and thousands of dollars, if that makes sense. So again, if you want to check them out, great way to help support the channel. Check out the link here. You know, we'll post this link. They are a sponsor of our video, and so I'm certainly biased in their favor, of course. But again, you can check out that link. And yeah, also, guys, check out Stonk.tech. Stonk.tech is a trader social media platform. Their job is to help traders grow, protect retail traders. A lot of the sponsors I take are trying to help traders, right? This is what they do. Stonk.tech is a trading social media platform. It's not live yet. You can join the wait list. If you're a supporter of the channel, I consider it a favor if you join our wait list. Again, when they go live, they're going to give you free dark point option flow access. And it's just a really cool idea, kind of like stock twits, but with actual tools for traders. And again, their job is to protect traders from banks and hedge funds here. And so if you want to check out stonk.tech, you can learn more about them here. I'll post this link. We'll also put it in the description. Great way to help support the channel is by checking out these two. Jobless claims are already out. They were out already. If you want to see the data for the jobless claims numbers, they are out right here. We showed higher than expected job numbers, lower than expected unemployment, lower than expected jobless claims. And so in turn, the market kind of reacted neutrally. I didn't really get any big brash reactions on either side of that. So not a bad reaction to the market here, team. And again, if you want to check out any of these platforms, you can also find them in the description. I appreciate the love, guys. Again, here's my profit graph for my first week of essentially of trading on Top Step. Not bad. Not bad. Here's my graph today. Again, we're up about 316 today. Here is my total graph for this entire time. We started out a little rough, but if we zoom out here, we're doing pretty good. So we're up about 900 so far in this account, which is nice. We made about 1,200 in gross. So again, very happy with my results today. Really, really happy with what I've been doing here. And again, this just gives me a lot of confidence. The futures market, I'm essentially trading the E-mini, or I'm trading the E-mini, which is essentially the S&P 500, right? So I'm day trading this in the futures market with no PDT. One of the reasons to get around the PDT rule. But again, we'll see how it goes. Friday is tomorrow. We have Jerome Powell speaking tomorrow as well. So we do have your boy JP talking tomorrow about stuff going on in the markets. That starts at 2 o'clock tomorrow. We'll be covering that. We also have Costco earnings this evening. I might cover it. I might not 100% sure yet. Again, y'all stick around, hit that subscribe button, guys. And hey, we'll see you guys later.